Welcome in, everybody. I meant to do my intro video, but I was already on screen, so here I am. But while we're here, let me just do my live intro video. So welcome into the live. And that is why you can't trust me to be my own producer. Welcome in, everybody, to some Monday Night Football. Let's go. Today we have the Bills versus the Jets, the game of the century. More like the mid-off based on how both of these teams have played the past few weeks. But I need to get the game up because I'm actually still in the process of doing so. My link was having an issue. So I am currently working on getting the stream up, if it will let me. Okay, let's see here. NFL, and let's get to this game. Oh, not that. Okay, we're on a commercial. That works. All right. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all having a good Monday. I hope if you went to work today, work is going all right. I had work today. It was work, same old, same old. And now I'm here to watch some football. Let's go. Hello, hello. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Your Texans aren't playing, but that's okay. We got the Bills and the Jets, which I enjoy watching the Bills usually, but the way they've been playing lately has not been that enjoyable. But nonetheless, here we are to watch a Bills and a Jets game. I have it on two different browsers, so I have to remember to go back. Apparently I have the Manning cast up, which is fine. I can't hear it, so that's useless to me, but ah well. And I, of course, have none other than my New Glarus Spear Spotted Cow, as always. Once again, sponsor me. If I need to do my pitch again, I will. We may not always agree. We may not agree on everything, but there is one thing we can agree on, and that's the taste of a great beer. And then the pitch would be, because I'm a Bears fan and this is a Wisconsin brewing company, so like the commercial would be, like the Packers gear for the company, and I'm in Bears gear, but they're my sponsor. So just go with it. If anyone from New Glarus Company is watching this, sponsor me, even though I'm a Bears fan. We can make it work. We can, I promise. And as we get back to the game, the Jets are up 3-0 to the Bills. So I don't know what happened, but presumably they moved down the field and at least got a field goal. So there are at least some points on the board, albeit nothing great. I wonder what the temperature is in New York right now. I know here it's quite cold, hence the sweater. It's a fuzz. But it looks kind of chilly out there. Josh Allen hands the ball off. Oh, and he moves around the outside and picks up the first down. Not Josh Allen, the running back. Should I clarify? Nice, nice, nice. They pick up the first. We're getting somewhere. Can't hear the Manning cast? Lucky. Well, I'm not able to play audio and listen to the game at the same, or I'm not able to stream and listen to audio at the same time. So I have to just go by what I visually see happening, like a true presenter. Josh Allen drops back to pass, and it's caught by the tight end. Is it the tight end? And then he picks up the first. The ball came out. Ball came out. Or did it? Or was that just a scuffle? I don't know. I couldn't tell exactly what happened, but there was a pile of players there for a second. But he did pick up the first. Who are we betting on tonight? The Jets or the Bills to take the win tonight? Who do you guys got? Put it in the comments of the chat. And if you happen to be watching this after the live stream, put in the comments in the chat as well who you thought you were going to win, who you thought was going to win, And then you can comment again and say who actually won and if you were surprised or not. All right, second down coming up for the Bills. The sweater is nice and cozy. It's the first time wearing it this season. I debated wearing a sweater today because I was like, is it really that cold? And then I went outside to go to my car before going to work, and I was like, yep, it is. 2nd and 7 for the Bills, hands the ball off and picks up the first down and then some. The running back really trucking through some players there. The Jets defense to pick up the first. That would be Davis for the Bills. It's a nice little run up the middle. Nice gap open right there. Big gap, actually. One more block and he could have been gone. Did Davis tackle Davis? That's funny. I'm tired. Mondays, man. I enjoy watching football, but after a day of work, I'm tired. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bills. Josh Allen hands it off again. Pick up like 6 yards on the play, maybe? Not too shabby. Bills are coming into this game with obviously this is part of their scripted series, I think, but coming into this game with a plan, running the ball. It's a good plan so far. Is Bill Belichick, this is new, right? He's going to be on the Manning cast for every Monday night? Or like, is he on a segment for every Manning cast? Because they're still having the regular guests, or like they're bringing on guests, right? I think. But I know Bill Belichick wasn't a huge fan of Caleb Williams originally. Bills hand the ball off again, and they pick up the first. Bills are moving down the field, and all they've really done is run the ball. It's working well for them. You know what I do like doing sometimes while I'm live? You want Bills to win? Hate AR. I mean, I get that. As a Bears fan, I understand the hatred towards Aaron Rodgers. I truly do. I like pulling up on a little side window. I like seeing what's going on in other people's lives sometimes. Oh, the Bills. I look away for 1 minute and Davis runs the ball up the middle and it's 1st and goal. He's like a foot from the end zone. So it's going to be 1st and goal. Nice big gap. The offensive line for the Bills is doing a good job getting those gaps for the running backs to pull up or run through. And it looks like they got in for the touchdown, but there's a flag. Flag on the play. Alex, I never root for Aaron, but I bet money on the Jets. I need the Jets to win. Well, yikes. Yikes. I just don't know if I could bring myself to root for Aaron Rodgers. Not only because he was a Packer, but also because he really freaking annoys me. The flag looks like it's on the Bills. So it is now going to be what? It's still 1st and goal. I thought it was on the Bills. Hard to tell when I look away and come back and I miss the direction they're pointing at. Like I said, because I don't have sound, so I can't. I'm making it out by the limited stuff they're showing me on screen right now. Hold on. I'll wait till this play is over in case they get a touchdown here before I say what I say about my fantasy league. All right. Let's see. Josh Allen hands the ball off. Ooh, it is another tackled right at the goal line. He's like right there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So I'm in a fantasy league, and I had a 75% chance of winning this week because the person I was going against didn't even have – oh, hold on, timeout. Josh Allen pushes it in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bills. QB sneaks it in. Is Josh Allen hurting? Why can't he get up? Oh, no, he was just too heavy for his teammates to pick up. All right. Bills are on the board. So I was 75% chance to win today. And the person I was going up against had 2 starters not even playing. He had 2 people on his starting roster that weren't even playing this week. So I was a 75. Like after the games had started, I was like, I was like, I think up to a 95% chance of winning. And because of the settings in this league, he got 40 points on defense and I lost. This is the second week in a row I have lost because of my opponent getting too many points on defense. Like this setting is not working for me because 2 weeks in a row I should have won, like substantially should have won. And I lost because of defense. To keep in mind, I literally have like half the Lions offensive players on my fantasy team. I have Cole Kmet who scored 25 points. I don't understand. And when I seen that this morning, I went on thinking like, oh yeah, that was a win, but let me see how well I did. Loss. I'm not happy right now. Let me tell you. It wasn't necessarily related to your comment about Aaron Rodgers, but speaking of needing a team to win, it reminded me of my fantasy league and it really made me mad. So maybe next year I could be on a fantasy team where the defense isn't worth 1,000,000 points. I just trust him to win more with Sauce on defense. I don't know. I hate cheeseheads anyways. Yeah, I feel that. I don't know though, because I enjoy watching the Bills and I tend to have good faith that the Bills will get the job done. But I'm not sure because obviously the Bills are coming off some not great weeks, but at the same time, I don't know. This one really could be a toss-up, but I guess I'm gonna put my money on the Bills. It's a home game for them, I think, right? No, it's not a home game for them. So yeah, I'm still keeping my money on the Bills. My money is on the Bills. I'm not actually betting anything today, but if I was, I'm picking the Bills. And I still have to do what I said I was going to, which is put on another person's podcast, which I can't actually hear, but sometimes I enjoy just reading the chat. So right now, I am looking at Tom Grossi's live stream and seeing what they're up to over there. And sometimes I just like reading the comments and seeing what these people are up to. So if anyone if anyone is in the Tom Grossi live stream and they happen to come across mine, I'm also in the chat watching his stream with you while I'm in my own stream. How's that for dedication? Is Khalil Shakir playing today? I don't know. Injury report. Where's the most recent one? It says active. Yeah, it looks like it says he's active. From what I can tell, he is active this game. I haven't seen like in the game if he's actually doing much, but it looks like when they released the depth chart, he was active for today's game. You know, at least the one nice thing about watching the Manning cast version of today's game is instead of watching commercials, I can watch the Manning cast little skits, except I can't hear them, but it looks like here's your play-by-play for the Manning cast. Peyton Manning throwing the football at the head of someone. I don't know what that skit was. Okay, Aaron Rodgers is up 1st and 10 for the Jets. Honestly, I'm not a fan of these Jets uniforms. If I'm gonna get all like picky on this, I have something about the way the Jets uniforms look. I'm just not a fan. They look boring. Just don't like them. All right. 2nd down here for the Jets. They got a few yards on the run there. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What are they scheming up? I'm thinking it's a pass play. Yep, and it's a little screen. And he's going to pick up the first and then some. He's still going. And he's down just past the halfway point of the field. It is 1st and 10 for the Jets. I don't know, Alex. Your proposition may be coming true here. Some guy named Dave would rather have commercials than hear Peyton Manning. Well, like I said, I can't hear it. So for me, it's fine because all I'm doing is watching it and I don't have to listen to anything they're saying. So it's quite nice for me. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, pump fake, dumps it off, and really close to picking up the first down, but he's going to be shy by like 2 yards maybe. Ruckert, shy by like 2 yards. What you drinking? It's, of course, my handy-dandy Spotted Cow from New Glarus Brewing Company, who has yet to sponsor me. It's okay. You can sponsor a Bears fan. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We can do this thing together. It's a great beer. Spotted Cow is like the OG, but they have a bunch of different, like, they have like lagers and different things. But I like switching it up. You'll probably see me with different versions of their brews. Spotted Cow has like, let me pull up their thing to make sure I'm getting this right. But they have like a whole variety thing. Like they have, so Spotted Cow is just their regular, like they're what they're most well known for. Actually, let me get up the game quickly. Aaron Rodgers dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, and it is incomplete. Yeah, no flag on the play, 2nd and 10. So this is like their staple, like what they're known for is Spotted Cow. People actually call it Spotted Cow, thinking like this is the brand, but this is the brand. This is just a type of beer that they offer. But this is an ale, and then they have a Pilsner, the 2-woman lager. That's a good one. Pale ale. They have pale ale called Moon Man. I've had pretty much all of these before. Belgian Red. Even Raspberry Tart. That's a crazy one. I swear, isn't there like a Naked Man or one of them is called or something? Or did they get rid of that? Or am I making that up in my head? Let me see. Yeah, they also make like in the cans, they make a bunch of different kinds too. And they have seasonal ones. So maybe I'm thinking of one of the seasonal. Yeah, like Blacktop is a seasonal, an IPA, Indian Pale Ale, a nut brown ale called Fat Squirrel. Like they have a whole bunch of stuff. It's very good. For people who grew up in or who live like in Illinois, I know like when I go see family and stuff, or friends, they always ask me to bring some different types of beer back because it's only in Wisconsin. 2nd and goal still for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, and we're already down to almost 2 minutes left of the first quarter. My cats, they're attacking the door. All right, 2nd and goal, finally going to snap the ball. And Aaron Rodgers drops back to pass. He's going for the tight end. They were looking for a flag on the Jets, but they did not get one. It was a little close, but I don't think it was pass interference. Let's see. They're going to play it again. Okay. It maybe could have been called. Oh, no. I changed my mind. That ball was tipped. It maybe could have been called for pass interference, but that ball was tipped by a lineman. So didn't have a shot at getting there really. All right, 3rd and goal coming up for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers evading the rush. He caught the ball, but they're calling no touchdown, that he was out of bounds. Let's see the replay. Wilson seems to think he was in. He's arguing with the judge. Line judge. Let's see. His both feet are off the ground. Ooh, maybe he wasn't. Does that other toe... His other knee was out of bounds, but his other toe might have hit... Oh, I think that's in. I think that's a touchdown. That would have... I don't blame them for not calling it a touchdown live because his feet were in the air. And then his one leg came down and his other knee hit out of bounds. However, his other foot scraped the ground before his knee hit. So I think that's a touchdown. Yep, that's a Jets touchdown. Jets are up. New Jersey Jets are on the board. It's funny, I saw actually that Tom Grassi calls them the New Jersey Jets. I also, as a kid, always called them the New Jersey Jets too, because for the longest time, I actually didn't know they were meant to be a New York team. I think I might have had a family member or something that called them the New Jersey Jets, and I always just thought that that's what they were called until I learned they were a New York team. So I also say that, but for an entirely different reason, I think. But it's also kind of funny because I think the field goal missed. Or extra point, I mean, really, it's in. Okay. Wasn't a good angle, but it definitely went. Yep, it was in fact a touchdown. So, Alex, for you, this is probably going well for your fantasy. By the way, guys, I have a new video out called Why You Should Be a Bears Fan. I made it specifically for our friends in Europe who are trying to figure out what team to root for and why they should pick the Bears. But if you're also a Bears fan, please give it a watch and leave any comments below on any points you think I might have missed in the video. And also just give it a like. I'm also on a goal here to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of season. I'm at like 860 or something like that. So I'm like 150 away from my goal of 1,000 subs before the end of the season. And I think we can do it. Like, we're really, really close. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching the stream and you enjoy my content, please subscribe because it helps me in my goal. And if you enjoy this video, give it a like so that other people find it and YouTube, shows it to other people of similar interests as you to help out my channel. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, if you want to follow me on my socials, on my socials, the links are in my description. And I am most active, I would say, on Twitter because I like to live tweet, especially during Bears games. Da, da, da. Chicago. The Jets are for sure New Jersey's team. Yeah, they are. They are. When I lived in New York City, I once traveled all the way to New Jersey just to go on a date. True story. I think that person's engaged now, so good for them. But yeah, true story. It's actually quite a fun time. Went to a diner in the morning. It was a really good time. Really good person. Just, I don't know. I was young. I was not looking to settle down, I don't think. Was living my single New York lifestyle. But true story. True story. Let's get you to 1K subs by Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome because that's in like a month. If we hit 1,000 subs by Thanksgiving, I'd be really happy. I'm trying to think of something I can offer. Maybe an additional live stream. Maybe I have to ponder that one. Come back to, don't let me forget this. If I hit 1K subs by Thanksgiving, I'll do something. I don't know what yet, but I'll think of something. I will. Appreciate you joining the streams. Yeah, guys, I know I'm a Bears like content creator, Bears fan, but I don't like I obviously do these primetime games when I can, live streams for other teams, and I also am still in the process of making content for other teams as well, like just NFL stuff in general. So I have that coming too. So if you enjoy content and you're not just a Bears fan, you know, I'm still here for you. You can still hang out at my channel. I don't have a fantasy team. I just didn't. Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry. You did I was confusing what you said with my story after you said what you said. I'm moving in 2 weeks to a state where online betting is illegal, so got to do it now while I can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's illegal here. Maybe not fully. I might be lying about that. Something with betting is illegal here in Wisconsin. By the way, Bills have the ball 2nd and 10, hands it off, picks up a few yards. They're going to be like 4 yards shy of the first down, maybe 3rd and 5. Yeah, I don't know. I think we have limitations here in Wisconsin on what we could do with online betting, but I don't know. I'll go watch your London vid. Thank you. I still need to do my post-game London. What am I trying to say? My post-Bears game, my London post-game podcast. Wow, I was having like a brain aneurysm. Yeah, I need to do that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I actually end work early tomorrow. So I will be live for that tomorrow for my post-game show. Sounds like that diet didn't deserve you. Well, actually, like, I feel I was probably the one. Ooh. It's now 4th and 2 for the Bills. Caught the ball, but was shy by like 2 yards of the first down. It looks like they are going to punt it. But no, I actually, they didn't do anything like wrong. I think I was the one who like called everything off. I was just like they were a good person. I just was like, I don't know. Honestly, I was probably pretty immature and I was like 22. Like I was just out there to have a good time, go to clubs, wake up, go to class after 3 hours of sleep. Like I was living that kind of lifestyle. So, you know, it was probably all on me, to be honest. I'm not really like that anymore, but everyone goes through their phases in college. At least I did. And my friends. Trap C, what is up? Welcome back. Bear down, great win. Bears are in the house. That is right. Bears came away with the win, baby, in London. And now we gotta sit at the bye week. And I, by the way, have a rant about the fact people keep dismissing the Bears win. Like, I know the Bears didn't play great teams in the Panthers and the Jaguars and whatever else. But, like, why are we emphasizing on that when the same people who are talking about how the Bears haven't played great teams are sitting here saying that Joe Burrow and the Bengals are going to turn around and, like, go to the playoffs when they've played teams just as bad as us and have only won 2 of them? Like, what? And also, we're giving shit to the Bears on national media being like, well, they've only played these teams. Look at let's pull up who the Packers have played. All right, let's look at the Packers schedule, who have the same record as us. By the way, there is a flag on the play and an injured Jet. Looks like he's stretching out. Probably like a hamstring thing going on there. Or groin maybe, and Wilson for the Jets. False start on the offense. So Jets have a false start penalty. And a pass interference on defense for the Bills, offsetting. It is now, what down is it? 16 seconds left of the first quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. But part of my rant here. So the Packers, who have the same record as us, 4 and 2, okay? They have played an Eagles defense, the Eagles who are underperforming right now, a Colts defense, a Titans defense, the Vikings, which is one of the only good teams they've played, a Rams defense, and a Cardinals defense. And then guess what? Then they play the Texans, and then they play the Jaguars. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like I hear people talk on media talk shows and everything else trying to dismiss this. And I'm like, what have any of these other teams done? Like who have they played that are these stellar defenses that the Bears like I'm not saying I'm ready to be like the Bears are going to the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I want to see us do well against a good team. But like why are we only diminishing the teams the Bears have played against? Like let's pull up the Commanders. Who have they played? Commander schedule. Oops. All right. The Commanders have played the Buccaneers. Say what you will about their defense. It's like in the middle of the pack. The New York Giants, the Bengals, whose defense sucks, the Cardinals, the Browns, who have been crap on a stick lately, and then they played the Ravens, which have a good defense. Am I missing something where the Bears have been the only team that's been successful against bad teams? We don't make our schedule, neither do these other teams that have winning records right now. I'm just saying. But you know what? It's fine. Let them dismiss us because you know what? There's no expectations. If we go out and lose against a good team, they're just going to say, oh, see, the Bears weren't ready. They weren't good enough. We go out and win against a good team. Well, guess what? Now they have to take us seriously. So I'm fine with them dismissing us. Let them keep doing it because when the Bears come out here and start winning some games, they'll have to take us seriously. And I am ready to prove them wrong. And I hope we do. Like, don't get me wrong, the second half of our schedule is not easy. Like, it really isn't. But I don't know. The thing is, the Bears have so many weapons on this team. And yes, it's helped our offense that we've been able to go against lesser defenses to help figure out the offensive identity and everything else. But they're starting to figure it out. And we have some deadly weapons on this offense. Like, if this thing keeps churning and keeps figuring things out with the defense that we have, I don't know. I know I wouldn't be one quick to dismiss the Bears, but I'm fine with this being a surprise team. Hey, Alexis. Hello, Oliver. Do you remember how many flags we had? I thought it was a lot less than 8. Talking last game? We barely had any flags last game, actually. I don't know if you can even Google that, but I don't know if that's a stat you can. Why? I wish I could share my screen right now. I started typing in how, and it says a big pop-up of Simone Biles' face pops up, and it says Simone Biles is 4'8". I wasn't asking, but I mean, I'm not upset that the goat just popped up on my screen, but what a random pop-up, and all I did is type up how. Okay. Hello to you too, Simone. But the Bears barely had any flags last week. Yeah, I don't know. Can't tell. Also, it's third and 5 for the Jets. I keep forgetting to go back to this game. Drinking anything carbonated always gives me the hiccups for some reason. And Aaron Rodgers throws it up over the middle and picks up the first down to none other than Wilson. Trap C, F them haters. I agree. Chicago, it's all good. Let them underplay the Bears, and we'll make it that much sweeter when we upset one of them in those 3 divisional games in November. Agreed. And honestly, I still think, like, look, our division is very hard. I'm not trying to undermine any of these teams, right? I think, there is a chance we could lose every single one. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to split at the very least with at least one of these teams, if not two. I don't know. Because you have to keep in mind, it's not just us who are going to be like other teams will have injury issues. Other teams will have days where they just don't perform well, where they have bad games. And, I don't know. I think these division games are going to be very, very important and very interesting to see how they all shake out. 2nd and 9 for the Jets. Ooh, tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up for the Jets. Yeah, I don't know. It's this division is insane, but it's hard. It's like I feel in a way I'm worried about the Lions games because the Lions are doing really, really well right now. But on another hand, it's like I don't know if I'm overly confident, but the Bears always seem to have a way to beat the Lions. Like we always have the Lions number. And I'm like, I don't want to get too in my head and just believe that and assume we're gonna win. But like Rodgers tries to jump it off and the receiver does not catch the ball and it hits the ground. So it is now 4th and 14. But I don't know. I think we have a shot, and I even think we have a shot against these Packers teams. I think, it's hard because we're going up against good offensive coaches. And even though, we give a lot of flack to Matt Eberflus and stuff, he's a very good defensive coach, a very good defensive coordinator. And, these teams' offenses will have to go against that defense. So it's going to be tough to say. I love to be the underdog. Agreed. You play your schedule. We've all seen the Bears play down to opponents. We've seen them lose games they should win. They're finally beating teams they should win with no dramatics. It's a relief. I agree. And you're seeing it work. Like, it's not just like fluke wins. Like, you're seeing the personnel start to understand the system better. You're seeing them play more efficiently. You're seeing Shane Waldron be able to pull more stuff, more tricks out of his bag, slowly but surely. And Caleb Williams, week 5 version of him, is not going to be the same Caleb Williams, assuming he stays healthy, in week 17. Like, Caleb Williams is going to continue to get better. He's going to have some bad games, some bad mistakes, and things like that. But, like, he is going to end the season a different quarterback and a better, improved quarterback than he is right now. Like, it's not like he's reached his max at all. Even next year, he's still going to continue to grow into a better quarterback. Like, I don't know. I really like having these. It sucks having so many division games in such like a tight bunch, but I'm very glad that we're getting at the end of the season because I think that gives us the best chance of pulling off a win in a few of them. The London video has me dead. Drinking the tea at the end. Yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll play into the stereotype, and I'll pour one up for the fellow Europeans. I thought it was good. I'm glad you enjoyed. It would be huge to start that stretch by beating the Packers at Soldier, especially within the 10-game losing streak. Especially with the 10-game losing streak. Agreed. And that is what's nice is the Packers are coming here for that game. So it hopefully gives us a little bit of home field advantage. I don't know. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because we also thought we were going to come away with the win to start the season last year against Packers. But I do feel that we have a more well-rounded team to be able to beat the Packers this year. Like, even in the trenches are performing so far a lot better than I thought they would. I still have concerns for our offensive line when we go against defenses with better pass rush, but I I feel like especially our defensive line has outperformed what I thought they were going to. Um, so even though we definitely need upgrades in our trenches, I'm not as concerned with them, especially if we're talking about going against a team like the Packers. Like I think it could be pretty even. Um, it'll be interesting to see. And I also feel like I hope I'm not wrong, but I also feel like Jordan Love a lot of the time is he's better than Mitch Trubisky, but he reminds me of Mitch in the way that some games he plays, he's like, you know, making some nice throws over the middle and things like that. But then there's other games he plays where it's like he's just really relying on his offensive coordinator, aka head coach, and just chucking the ball up and assuming someone's going to make a play or get open or be schemed open or whatever. And sometimes he's thrown into like triple coverage. And I'm like, against some of these bad defenses that they've played, you know, it's worked out for them. But I'm like, if you do that against the Bears secondary, like we're coming away with a pick there. So in a way, it's kind of got me optimistic that maybe we'll be able to sneak a few turnovers on them. But you know, the Packers defense has also been coming away with some turnovers. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Oh, okay, only 2 penalties for 10 yards. I believe the rest of the division will be very cautious in playing the Bears. I'm sure. I don't think anyone in this division is taking any one of us lightly. Like, we all know that we're the best division right now. Illegal contact defense. Interesting. I don't know what the call was because I missed it because I was blabbing my mouth, but all right. Davis comes down with the catch, though, so it's first down for the Bills. First and 10, 11 minutes in the second quarter left. It's going to, oh, and there's a flag. Is it coming back here to the Bills? Yep, false start offense. Repeat first down. Mm-mm. Dang, I didn't realize Josh Allen was all the way back in his own end zone there. All right, first and 14. First and 15. Bills hand the ball off. Run it up the middle. Ooh, and he picks up almost all the 15 yards. So like 1 yard shy of the first down. Nice run. Second down, Bills. Oops, oops, oops. Yeah, what's our... Here it is. This is what our schedule's looking like if you're a Bears fan. Coming up here. We have our bye, and then we have the Commanders. And then we have Cardinals, Patriots, which are both definitely winnable games. And then we have Packers, Vikings, Lions. Like, okay, the Vikings have to come down to earth at some point, though, right? Like, I know we're saying that partially just optimistically, but also there's no way. There's no way the Vikings can just continue to be undefeated. I just don't see how. First and 10 here for the Bills. And the run picks up like 2 yards, maybe 3. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I just this schedule freaks me out a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Defensive line is great. Notice the Jaguars double teaming Javon. Yeah, Billings has stepped up. We don't have to rely solely on Sweat. Taylor was a great pickup. Very happy with that front four. I agree. Taylor was a great pickup, and we still have Austin Booker, who's just been developing in the shadows that like once he gets his rookie woes over with, like he's also going to be, someone to look out for. So there's reasons for optimism here in Bears land. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bills. Jets fans are getting loud. All right, 3rd and 6, 2, 1. Josh Allen is dropped deep in the butt. He passes the ball for the first down. First down, Buffalo Bills. And there's your guy, Alex Shakir. He is in, and he just caught the first down. Swore I just saw a bug. 1st and 10, Buffalo. All right. Josh Allen tonight, 4 for 5, 69 yards, 3 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. Josh Allen gets the ball off quick, and that was not going to. Ooh, they're going to call pass interference on that. I mean, Josh Allen did throw a laser to the receiver. I don't know for sure if that was pass interference. I got to see the replay, but they're calling it as such. Let's see. I mean, yeah, fair enough. It wasn't a super strong holding, but he definitely had like a hand around his waist. Yeah, all right. I'd say that's fair PI. Josh Allen looks like this, waiting for his flag to come. And it did. 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. All right, hands the ball off. Ooh, that's not going to go very far. They pick up like 2. 2nd and goal, Buffalo. Second and a goal. I just want the Bears to make the playoffs. Okay, I do still love David Montgomery, and I do love that he did the Disney wand in his touchdown celebration. Josh Allen passes it up. Ooh, just out of reach to Samuel. 3rd and goal. He kind of had him open there for the touchdown, but it was let's see that on the replay. It looked like it was like slightly overthrown, but I don't know. It was like it was like slightly overthrown, or the receiver kind of slowed up on his route. It was kind of hard to tell, but it wasn't bad ball placement. He had to put it outstretched from the defender. Allen dropping back, going for the touchdown, and it's in. Touchdown, Bills. Bills are now up 13-10, not including the extra point. Mac Hollins with the 8-yard touchdown catch. I don't know what that celebration was. It was a bit odd. We're still going to draft an edge rusher 1st round. Next draft, Michael Williams from Georgia. Mark my words. Potentially. To be honest, I don't really know like what offensive linemen are looking like in this draft or defensive linemen. Because I could definitely see us drafting a defensive lineman or offensive lineman because here's the thing. We need like a quality set of starting offensive linemen. Casper's on freeform. We might need some Halloween reviews for the back half of October. I can ponder it. I'm more of a Christmas gal than a Halloween gal, but if it's what you guys want, I can maybe make it happen. I do enjoy some spooky movies, but I'm not a big like horror movie fan. I don't love I like action like thriller stuff. I don't so much love like paranormal activity stuff, like especially no. I that stuff kind of freaks me out. I can't because I get it like in my head and then that's all I can think about and then I get like freaked out from everything. Um so I can't do that. But if it's like Jasper, the friendly goat, or Casper. Wow, Alexis, your brain is doing well. Casper, I can do that. What a good movie that was. Could do some Halloween movie review. We're on commercial break here. Here. Wait, what? Please beat the brakes off. The Jets don't want to. Ah, I get what you're saying now. Okay. I was confused for a second there. Wasn't sure what that was in reference to. Um, hmm. Yeah, Casper was a good movie. I don't know what my favorite Halloween. What are your guys' favorite like Halloween spooky movies are? I think mine's probably like Nightmare Before Christmas. No, no, probably something like Hocus Pocus or hmm, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a huge like I've seen a lot of them. I'm just not a huge Halloween junkie. Top three Christmas films? Hoo, 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 now we're cooking. Now we're getting crazy. All right. All right. It's got to be um okay. It's got to be Christmas with the Cranks. Um all right. Do you guys know Christmas with the Cranks? I'll pull these up for you. Hold on. Just you guys wait. All right. Because I got some specific ones that are my favorites. All right. Hold on. Um all right. Okay, I don't know if these are necessarily my all-time top three. Like I feel like my two can rotate, you know, like with other Christmas movies that I really enjoy. Like I enjoy some old time Christmas movies. I actually really like the Judy Garland Christmas special. And I have some like old stuff that I like, but um these ones will be my like top three that come to the top of my head right now. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers for a big pass over the middle for a first down. They're at the 40-yard line now. And it looks like they're in hurry up offense. So hold on. I might leave you in suspense for my top Christmas movies in a second here. All right, let's see. It looks like they're going in. Yeah, they're gonna snap the ball in here again. First and 10. Flea flicker action. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is sacked on the flea flicker. It goes nowhere. Second down. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This whole dynamic with the Jets situation is so odd. Like, they fire the head coach. Aaron Rodgers comes over and is meant to be like the Lord and Savior of the New Jersey Jets. And like it has not gone well at all. He gets injured like 2 plays into the first game of the season last year, and now second season starts with the Jets and the head coach is fired, and it's just like, what's going on behind the scenes there? Like, do they really think they're Super Bowl bound right now? What are Aaron Rodgers thinking? Because this was meant to be his like last hurrah, last few years in the NFL, and then he's probably going to want to be a sports commentator or join the Pat McAfee show or go on a secret trip for the next 15 years under the ground, under the ocean, exploring some scents that get you high. I don't know, man. Whatever he does when he's free. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Jets. Ooh, false start, offense. Looks like a false start on the offense. Yep, it is. Morgan Moses. There's a lot of chirping going on. You could kind of see happening. 3rd and 15. Don't give me the replay. Come on. I'm trying to get to sharing my top 3 Christmas movies. All right. I don't need to see all this. All right. 3rd and 15 for the Jets. Rodgers drops back. He's about to be sacked, and he's sacked. He did not feel that one coming at all off the edge. Oof. 4th down, Jets. Mm-mm-mm. That was yikes. There's a free rush right there. Rodgers did not feel it coming. Yeah, sacked all the way now to 4th and 23. So they're going to punt this one away. Drive started promising, and then was not so. The Bills are going to let the ball bounce, and it's a touchback. 2:49 left in the second half, or first half. All right, we're going to commercial break. Okay, so my favorite Christmas movies. All right, like I said, this can exchange because I have a lot of favorite Christmas movies, but off the ones that come to my head right now. All right, now the one that will never change is my number 1, okay? Because it is like my go-to movie when I need something to cheer me up, when I'm feeling sad, when I really want to get in the Christmas spirit. I love Christmas with the Cranks. Okay, none of these are going to be formatted for the live stream because I just randomly pulled them off of Google right now. But Christmas with the Cranks with Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis, oh my God, it is such a good movie. It is so cheesy, so corny. It like the storyline, the more times you watch it, you realize it really doesn't make any sense. But if you're from like the Chicago area, if you're from the suburbs of Chicago, like they nail the like Midwestern like accents, they nail the Midwestern atmosphere of like living in a tight neighborhood. Like it is so good. It is so good. It is such a good movie. And I just freaking love it. I don't know why, but it's like one of my go-to Christmas movies. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. Okay, number 2. All right, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, okay? But it's this. Where's my hand? This specific one, okay? This one is from like 1995, I think. This specific one is the best Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Not the ones with the puppets, not any other cartoon version. This one. This is the best one. Something about the way the characters are, and maybe it's just because when I watched, I lied. I have another one that's my favorite, okay? But Rudolph, this specific one, and it's the songs in it, so good. Such a good one. And I specifically enjoy watching it on VHS. Okay, I'm changing my mind about this because I just thought of a different one that is definitely in my top 3. The Grinch is up there, the Jim Carrey one, definitely a top contender. However, we're gonna go with this one. Um, Give me a second. Okay, I got this for you. Oh, come on. Give me an image. Thank you. All right, it's this one. Let me just check what's going on with the game. 2nd and 2 for the Bills. Almost to the 2-minute warning. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, top tier. Watching it on VHS. I used to watch this as a kid. I had like I had the VHS where you would plug it in with the cords, to like the main TV. And then I had a little one that was like my TV that was like a little box that, it was only a VHS TV. Like that's all it could play. No CDs, DVDs, nothing. Only a little VHS TV. And I would have it in my closet. And then every Christmas Eve, I would take it out. And I had Rugrats and I had Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. And I would plug it in and I would watch Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas until I fell asleep. And then I would play it when I woke up in the morning, just on repeat. And I still have the VHS tape and I still watch it on VHS every Christmas year. So that, my friends, is for sure a top contender. Probably just because of the nostalgia of it all, but for sure a top contender. Let me see what you guys are saying though. All right, I gotta catch up on some stuff. I like to see Mr. Dust double check lose his ass off every game. Same. Even in a Jets uniform, seeing the douchebag QB get sacked brings me joy. I can't lie. It feels nice seeing Aaron Rodgers get sacked. I feel for you living in Cheeseland. It's a rough time over here. I feel like Rodgers wants that savior storyline. He says he doesn't. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Bills put his old ass to sleep. Cousin doesn't talk a lot, but he's in here. But like he's in the chat, but he is a big Bears fan like me. We always go to the game. Oh, that's cool. And if I'm understanding correctly and you're saying he's in the chat, then hello, cousin of Trap C. Home Alone is also a great one. If we're talking like the first ones, not like obviously Home Alone in Chicago is by far the best one. But then when he goes to New York, sure, also good. But beyond that, like the remakes they made, nah, not for me. Die Hard. People always throw that one in the mix. Like you always know someone's going to. Oh, Santa Claus. It's a Wonderful Life. That's, yeah, of course. That's like a staple one. I wouldn't call it like my favorite Christmas movie, but it's like a staple, Same with A Christmas Story. Like you watch it, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Santa Claus is a good. Are you talking about the one with Tim Allen? Because those ones are top tier, especially the first one, the first Santa Claus that came out in like 96, I think it was. Um, that's a really good one. Charlie Brown Christmas. See, that's good, but it doesn't beat like Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Rudolph and Christmas the Cranks for me. National Lampoon. National Lampoon is of course a staple. Um, I just don't think National Lampoon is like a favorite for me only because my dad, back when he was around, was obsessed with that movie. And like I still find it funny and I can still quote it. Like I know each quote by heart. But I think I've seen it so many times. And normally that's fine. Like I watch movies over and over and over. Also, 2nd and 5 for the Bills. And they're going to be like a yard shy of the first down, but they're hurrying up and there's a flag on the play. But something about Okay, here's what it is. I have a thing with noises and like the sounds of people chewing, like dogs licking, like those noises really like, oh, like it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. And in the movie, when the dog is like slobbering everywhere and making all the noises, it drives me nuts, like physically insane. So even though I enjoy the movie and I love it, I can't like watch it on repeat a lot. Maybe also because in a weird way, like I have affiliation with my dad when I watch it, so maybe it's weird for me mentally. I don't know. But like it is a top tier movie for sure. Very, very good. I still watch it every year. And I have the Moose eggnog glasses. But but for me it still just doesn't beat Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Christmas with the Cranks for me. Like I know it's not gonna be people's top movie. I know it's not. Like this is a weird one. But I love Christmas with the Cranks. I could watch it any day of the year. Oh man, it's so good. Wonderful Life puts a lump in my throat, hurts like Brian's song. God. It's a Wonderful Life is definitely like I remember the first time I watched it, and it's a long one too. It's like how long is It's a Wonderful Life? It's like isn't it like almost 4 hours? I have that. I have it on DVD. Where can I see the length? Film. Oh, it's not. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. Why did I think it was like 4 hours long? I don't know. Maybe it took me a while to watch it. How random. Teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. That's a good one. Gremlins? Absolutely not. My siblings love the Gremlins. Ugh, freaks me out. I hate it. Those creepy little guys. No, 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 no. Wait, Trapsy, what movie do you love? I love Christmas Vacation, but it's just so ridiculous and random. It is. Like, don't get me wrong. I love it, and it's a great Christmas movie, and I watch it every year. I just like, I, it's hard because it's a staple. Like I said, I can quote it by heart. But if I was to rank, like, if I wouldn't pick watching that over my favorite Christmas movies, if I really wanted to get like in the Christmas mood, if I was in the mood to like only laugh, but also kind of have a Christmas movie on in the background, I would put it on. Why is the floor all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. I told you, I know it. Oh, and then they look out the window and then they see with the chainsaw. I know it, guys. I know it. Oh, you were agreeing with National Lampoon. Okay, yeah. No, it is a good one. It is a good one. Guys, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Christmas with the Cranks, please, you don't even have to like it. Please watch it for me and give me your reviews. Okay? This is my homework assignment to you all. This Christmas season, watch Christmas with the Cranks, and if you hate it, that's okay. It's a very odd movie, but it's so funny. It's just like so corny. And it's kind of like National Lampoon's. Like it's really just like over the top, but it's so good. I mean, Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis, you can't go wrong. Like they're so good, especially together. It's such a good show. Uh, um, was Ashton Kutcher in a Christmas movie besides um I'm thinking of a movie right now, but it's not maybe they just have like a Christmas scene in it? Um hmm. I really love um this is not Christmas really. Also, we have like 7 million flags in this game, so like nothing's been happening. I should have had better commentary, but I've gotten distracted with movies. You've really sent me on a spiral now, guys. Too many men on the field for the Jets is going to be the flag. Okay, I love this movie. Not Christmas related, but this movie cracks me up. Okay. If you want to see a movie, I recommend. It's from like the early 2000s. Guess Who with Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac. It is so good. It makes me laugh so hard. It's so good. Ebony, Ivory. It's such a good movie. Oh, it makes me laugh so hard. Oh my God. It is so good. If you're in the mood for a good like comedic movie to just like put you in a feel good laugh mood, recommend. Such a good one. Bills run it up the middle on 1st and 10 with 40 seconds, 39 seconds, 38. They're just going to take the field goal. What are they going to do? No, clock stopped. 2nd and 6 for the Bills. Looks like they took a timeout. Bad Santa is a good one. Fred Claus. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Shoot, what movie was? Oh, have you guys seen Daddy's Home? With Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. That one. So Daddy's Home 1 is like just a regular movie. Daddy's Home 2, I think, is the Christmas one, and it is so funny. Okay. You have to, if you're gonna watch that, you have to watch Daddy's Home, the first one, and then watch Daddy's Home 2, the Christmas one. It is so good. I think even John Cena makes an appearance. Like it is so good. It's so good. Great movie. As long as Jets are losing, I'm all good. Yeah, I'm happy with that too. Plus, I like the Bills. Like, if there was a team right now I'd be rooting for outside of the Bears, like I would root for the Bills to they're in a tough division always going against Patrick Mahomes, and I really like Josh Allen, and I would really like to see him be able to take his team to a Super Bowl and beat the Chiefs, but it's a difficult task. But I do like Josh Allen and the Bills. Completely forgot about Guess Who and just realized why him for the mid is such a rehash. Yeah. Such good movies. Some of the movies, like the rom-coms from like early 2000s to 2010s, are so good. So good. Ooh, Josh Allen lost the ball while I was talking. They were on timeout, but I guess they weren't anymore. Josh Allen is running away. He's going to pass, and he literally just dropped the ball. Like it slipped out of his hands. And I think that's going to be ruled a fumble. I don't think, but the Bills did recover it. But I think that should be ruled a fumble because he was not mid pass. Like he just dropped the ball and like slipped right out of his hand. So it's going to be 3rd down Bills. 27 seconds left. Jets fans getting loud. It's definitely cold there. Everyone's like bundled up in their hoodies and winter jackets. Probably just as cold here. Ooh, I thought Josh Allen just ran into a sack, but he did not, and they get a touchdown. Touchdown Bills. Holy cow. Josh Allen evades the sack. I thought he was walking right into one, and he snuck through there. Got out of the pocket for the touchdown. Let's see again from this angle. Ooh, he went right under the defender's arms, threw it in for the touchdown. Nice, Josh Allen. He could have even ran it in if he wanted to. But is it a touchdown? Yeah, he got 2 feet in. Nice job. Now they're up going into halftime. That was a play they definitely needed. Is that in? That's in. Just barely. Definitely windy in that stadium today. Those field goals are going all over the place. Beautiful. Was that in response to Josh Allen? Because I agree. Let's go. Yeah, some of these movies are so good. This makes me want to watch it. It's such a good movie. Oh my god, it really cracks me up. Their acting in it is just so good. Oh man, it is so good. Um, so good. Oh, I'm just thinking of some of the scenes in my head. It's making me cackle. Oh yes, definitely anything but KC too. KC and the Jets, but Mr. Discount double check and go F all the way off. You know, my favorite thing is when people sack Aaron Rodgers and then they do the discount double check belt right at him. And I used to be scared of the curse of like doing that and then he goes and scores 4 touchdowns on you, but he's just not been good recently. So I'm not as worried about that. Ashton had some great movies in the mid 2000s. Yeah, he was on a roll. Like for many years, he was just constantly like he was the face of rom com. Like he was kind of like what Glenn Powell is doing right now. You know, like once they find an actor that they really like find marketable, they just like go with him for everything. It's kind of what Ashton Kutcher was in the early 2000s when it came to like rom coms and stuff. He was just like the it guy. And he's a Bears fan. He made some pretty funny movies. 14 seconds left, and the Jets are still coming on the field. See, I'm glad being on Central Time watching these late night games because at least it's not ending at like midnight for us. Are they going to do anything? 2nd and 7? Are they just going to run the clock or are they actually going to go for a big Hail Mary? Let's see. Rodgers dropping back. He goes over the middle. They're going to call the timeout. Timeout Jets. No more timeouts. 8 seconds left. So they either got to, I don't know, shoot one for the end zone or go for like a, I don't know, a hitch route or something towards the sideline to try to get the clock to stop to get off a field goal. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. Hmm. Bernie Mac, Helvick Median, Rip, Southside, see this, same school, Butkus went to. Yeah. Yeah, Bernie Mac is funny. Is, however you want to say it. That game is crazy. Which one? This one? Those Jets? 1st and 10. 8 seconds left of the second quarter. I don't know why I just said it like that. Forgive me. Why are we getting a replay of Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary? I don't care. Oh my God. I don't want to see these clips. I don't give a shit. 1st and 10. Coming up for the Jets. 8 seconds left on the clock. Aaron Rodgers dropping back. He's waiting. He's going to chuck it downfield. Did they catch it? Oh, the ball's out. Oh, I thought for a second they're saying it's a touchdown. They're saying it's a touchdown. No way he just got a fucking Hail Mary touchdown. No way. Did he have? That's a touchdown. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be actually shitting me. No freaking way. That's a touchdown. Damn. How? How? Does he always do that? Like, you know he's going for the Hail Mary. How? What the hell? I really thought the Bills were going in with the lead. It's craziness. Like, am I shocked as a Bears fan having seen that multiple times? No. But like, why? Why does he always get those? Why does he always get those? Oh my God. I was on a work trip in California for Bears Rams Sunday Night Football in 2018. Game was over by 9. I got the best sleep of my life that night. It was immaculate. Yeah, I mean, I will say California time is also nice because your games are so much earlier. But um, I'm at least glad I'm on Central Time as opposed to East Coast time. Bears game yesterday came on at 6:30 a.m. here in Vegas. Yeesh. Yeah, I was up at like 6:30 a.m., but the game wasn't until 8:30. Although I did do a live stream at like 7:30. So I was still quite active early in the morning, but yowza, 6:30 start time? That's wild. Oh my God, why am I getting tired? Give me my 400. Yeah, it's at least going well for you in your bet. So true. I have PTSD. I know, literally. And on top of that, they had to show us the flashbacks beforehand too, like of him doing it on the Packers jersey. I didn't need that. I didn't. What a catch! Yep, that was a catch. Damn. I mean, it's not like I have stake in this. Like, my team's not playing, but still. Bears looking good though. Yes, they are. Hell yeah. Bears are killing it right now. I mean, we're on a bye week, so we're gonna win this week regardless. It's nasty. Rodgers is a clown, but I need this win. Let me tell you, Alex, it's messing me up. It's messing me up that you have to root for the Jets right now. Bears finally got a legit QB. I agree. It's about damn time. Finally happened. Finally happened. I mean, it's like I think he is. Yes, I think he will be, and I think he will be a great quarterback in this league. But I'm so scared of saying it now just because of our past history that I'm like, you know what? Let's finish the season. Let's see how he looks at the end of the season. Let's see how he looks the first 2 games of next season. But I'm pretty sure by the end of the season, we're going to be like, yeah, we got our quarterback. Like that part, I'm not too concerned about. But I just don't want to jinx anything and get too far ahead of myself. So I'm going to wait. But he's definitely playing different. He's playing different than quarterbacks I've ever seen. And even just in the way he's been progressing every week. I mean, yes, he has a lot of talent around him, everything else, but like Yeah, the way he progresses every week, the throws he's making, the way he's reading defenses. Honestly, the only thing that I'm a bit concerned about is his deep ball, and I do think it will get figured out. He was able to have a good deep ball in college. I think it's just figuring out like he has a lot of touch passes. Like he has a lot of different ways he can throw deep, like with a lot of air under it as a laser. Like, he has the different ways. I think he's just trying to figure out it in the NFL with his wide receivers and the routes they run and where they like the ball. I think it's all just still getting figured out. So I'm not super panicked that he won't. I just want to see that bit cleaned up. Defense on hit. Yeah, that's true too. Oh, yeah, 100% best division in the league, without a doubt. It'll be my last time, I promise. Good. Yeah, the Bears defense is fucking phenomenal. I mean, I want to see them play well against a good offense too, but you know, the game might be a little closer, but I still think the Bears defense is going to perform. And I mean, Bears defense was missing a lot of starters on our secondary this past week, and even our backups on secondary were out. Like we were on like our third string secondary, and we still had multiple takeaways and locked down the game. Like that's impressive. Yeah, our division is extremely tough. It's extremely tough. It's it's like every week I'm wanting and waiting to watch for another team in the division to lose, and we're just not losing. And I don't want the Bears to lose, but like it even makes you feel like the losses suck even more because it's like because everyone in the division is winning, you can't afford to lose a game because then you're immediately behind. Embrace the greatness is what Cap said, and I believe, yeah, fair enough. Embrace it. I'm definitely I'm embracing it. I'm just, like I have PTSD with our quarterbacks. Yeah, better than smoking Jay, which is funny because he didn't even smoke cigars. 3 weeks ago, that throw to Moore would have been an overthrow, so at least he's adjusting. Yeah, I mean, I think he knew the second he threw it that he put too much air under it, and it should have been more of like a tightrope type throw. And he knew that, and he said it. But like I said, I think that's just part of him, figuring out his speed with his wide receivers. I mean, he has three different like top wide receivers that all have different strengths, and he's figuring out what type of touch passes to throw and what type of routes based on coverage. Like he'll get there. I'm not worried the deep ball won't connect. It's just taken him a bit to find like the timing of it all, I think. Houston Texans have a good game next Sunday. Who do the Texans play? Don't they play the Packers? Yeah, this Sunday they play the Packers. Can you do me a favor and beat the Packers, please? Because I really need the Packers to lose so that they are officially the last. Because technically, the Bears are ranked above them in the division rankings right now. But if they lose, then they officially will be at the bottom of the division, and that will make me happy. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Please do it again. And please give your handbook to other teams, specifically maybe teams in our division, to help us figure out how to beat them. That would be appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of confidence in the defense, and it's only going to get better next offseason after we build up the trenches more. And even now, our defensive line is playing a lot better than I thought they would. So, I mean, it's definitely going to get even better for sure. Yes, he has three receivers and they can all catch. Yeah. And Romo Dunze's barely gotten the ball, but if you watch the film, like he's all over the place making plays and getting open. He just hasn't been targeted yet because he's the number 3 option. But like when he starts getting more targets, like Roma Dunze is going to pop off. And it's kind of nice that he's not getting a lot of targets right now in a weird way because other teams aren't really prepared for him. So if we start getting too much coverage on DJ Moore and Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze is right there, like getting open. Oh, I know you can. I have good faith that the Texans can pull off the win here, and I really need you to do that, please. Yeah, there was a few good throws over the middle that he made. Some lasers. I love TJ Edwards. Eagles should have never let him go. TJ Edwards is a steal. Him and Edmonds were huge signings by Ryan Poles. Like, something about the Bears tax is when you get to the Bears, people don't pay attention to you, but like our linebacking core is legit. I mean, even our backup in Sanborn. I mean, we have a very solid linebacking core, like top in the league. And the type of play we're getting out of Edmonds and Edwards for how much we paid for them is like robbery. Edwards has been one of the top linebackers in the league, and Edmonds is right there with him. Like we are getting some top tier linebacker play from them. So, yeah, thank you for giving us him basically for free. Appreciate that a lot because he's really come in handy on the Bears, and he's Chicago's very own. He's from Chi-Town, so can't get any better than that. A dude who not only is playing the sport because he loves it and he gets paid, but also now he's playing for his hometown team. Fit checks? I see you're coming from Twitch. I don't know what that means. I have a sweater on. I have my faith in you to beat the Packers, so please do. It's printable in effect. Yeah, it is, honestly. And that's the thing too, is everyone who's calling for like Flus to be fired and stuff, because you look at the teams in our division that have like these offensive masterminds, but keep in mind, like Eberflus is a very, very good defensive coach and defensive play caller. Like he's the reason the defense is the way it is right now. And we have a good play caller as it seems in Shane Waldron, and I think he's continuing to get better and better. So like as that continues to go up and get more proficient, you know, you don't need to have an offensive minded head coach to be successful. You just need a good play caller. And so far, Shane Waldron has turned the corner and started to look like that. Let's just hope that continues for the rest of the season. But, you know, Eberflus deserves a lot of credit for the way this defense is right now. He's home and he's happy, but we miss Edwards and Philly. I don't blame you for missing him. Like I said, you guys definitely gave us to him for free, basically. And as Bears fans, we couldn't be happier. He is an incredible player for us. He is huge on our defense. And he's a hometown kid. So it makes it even better because you know that he's like playing with his whole heart and soul for this team. And you see it on the field. Like he is all over the place. Our new middle linebacker is trash. Eek. Eek. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles did draft like half of Georgia's defense that one year. It took a few weeks for Caleb to get the ball to commit. Now he's cooking. Just needs time to gel. Yeah, Caleb needed time to gel. The offensive personnel, like the receivers, tight ends, running backs, needed time to gel with Caleb and figure out this offensive system as well. And Shane Waldron needed time to figure out how to actually he needed time to actually figure out how to use his personnel. Jesus Christ, I can't seem to talk today. A Grassi raid? I swear there's someone in here who like had to have said that I was talking about Tom Grassi earlier. Because there's no way the universe just like heard me and made it happen, unless all the computers are always listening, which they might be. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you, Tom Grassi, for rating me. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just here being my typical Bears fan self, ranting about the Bears, who are going to beat the Packers in a few weeks. So look forward to it. But no, thank you guys for tuning. Oh my God, I can't keep up with the comments. So if I'm missing other people's comments, I apologize. Total coincidence? I've seen that comment. That's crazy. If I just like manifested that into the universe, because I literally was at the beginning of the stream talking about how I also call the New York Jets the New Jersey Jets, because I've been calling them that since I was a kid. So that's very weird. But thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Except no for the Packers win. Heck no. Heck no. It's our time to shine. Vikings are going to beat the Bears on Thanksgiving? No. No. No, 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 no. Look, the Vikings have to lose their downfall at some point. The Sam Darnold train cannot ride into the sunset forever. It's gotta come back to earth at some point, right? No way. Bears are taking the Vikings. I have to believe. Tampa Bay, Grassy Posse. I have to believe. Grassy Raid missed our great Xmas movie. Yeah. During all the timeouts and flags, we actually did rank our top tier Christmas movies. It was quite great. Favorite defensive player at the moment on the Bears? That's a toughie. I don't know how you can't go with Jalen Johnson or honestly Jaquan Brisker. Jaquan Brisker, I mean, he had a concussion this past week, but he has been all over the place right now. Darnold train about to derail at some time? I think so. I hope so, for my own sake. Late to Grossi raid. Still like your passion for your team? Well, you gotta be. You gotta be. Plus, I live in Wisconsin. I'm surrounded by Packers fans all the time. So, I'm kind of used to it at this point. I'm used to talking crap with everyone at work. So, lifelong Chiefs fan here. What's your favorite team? The Bears. Muppets Christmas Carol is the best Christmas movie. That's a wild one. But I said Christmas with the Cranks, so who am I to judge? Another Die Hard one. Another Die Hard. Thank you. Vikings run the league. Who leading Division 5-0 are there beat Detroit Lions on Sunday. Okay, I'm not going to be mad if an NFC North team finally loses, but I don't want the Vikings to continue to be undefeated. That's just not how it's supposed to work. That's not how it's supposed to go. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, we talked about that one. That's a really good one. Hey, another one. Live in Wisconsin, a diehard Bear fan. Subscribe to check you out later. Appreciate that. Thank you. I have a few videos up. I also do lives and podcasts for the Bears. So check it out. I appreciate that. I'm a Packers fan in Chicago. I understand. Oh yeah, so role reversal, vice versa. I get that. I'm curious what that's like from your perspective. I mean, it's really not too bad here. I'd imagine the same. I grew up in Illinois on the borderline and then moved to Wisconsin. So I've always kind of been surrounded by a mix of Bears and Packers fans. Late Grassy Raider, liked and subbed. Hey, appreciate that. Bears finally coming around. I freaking hope so. It sure seems like it. I know we always get hyped all the time, but it really does feel like the Bears are kind of turning a corner here. I think these next few years are going to go good for us if everyone stays healthy. Vikings are going 17-0. Okay, well, we threw Kyrie Jackson in there. I can't be upset at that. That was very sad. That was very sad. But I still want the Vikings to lose. But I don't blame you for playing in his honor. I'll say that. Snow Grassy Raid. Oh, my camera. We might just be able to talk some shit to Cheeseheads after the game this year. I hope so. I hope, we at least split. I'm so freaking tired of losing to the Packers. By the way, I work. So the floors in the office I work are themed. I work on the Packers floor. I literally face a giant sitting area with a football on the ceiling and a giant Packers head on the wall. And then the meeting room is called the Packers room. I'm not even lying to you. I work on the Packers floor. Do you know how torturous this is for a Bears fan? It's awful. Surrounded. I'm surrounded. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. It's just mentally exhausting. Fighting for my life as a Bears fan every day. I don't want another Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl. Chiefs are obviously three-peating, so I'm saying Packers or Lions for NFC. I would accept Bears, though. You know, I can respect that. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Lions, but I don't know. For some reason, the Bears always have the Lions number, so like I can never take them serious. But I hope I'm not jinxing it, and then the Lions go out and win this season, or like go to the Super Bowl. So we'll see. I hope we don't get blown out by all the NFC North teams. Mix of fans here also. Yes, I think it's good. It's good to be mixed up. At least you and Grassi can both agree to defeat the purple incarnation of Satan. Agreed. Agreed. You can never trust anyone who is repping the Vikings jersey. You just can't. You just can't. Those guys up north think they're all that. Up in Minnesota. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't fall for the fake nice. And I would never wear the color purple. Except if we're doing lupus awareness, in which case I would, because I have lupus and I go for walks and I have to wear purple. But besides that, I will never wear purple. What do you think of Fields playing well in Pittsburgh? Could have traded that first pick for a mint and kept Fields. Look, I was actually pro like keeping Fields and getting the draft capital originally. And then the more I looked into Caleb Williams and the more I kind of realized that that was the direction the team was going, I was like, you know, I can see why we would draft Williams. And honestly, Fields is doing well in Pittsburgh, but Caleb Williams has shown, I don't know, he's been able to do a lot of things that Fields couldn't. And so early, like 5 games, 6 games into the season, and he's doing so well at reading defenses. And even when he makes a mistake with throwing the ball, it's not because he's not seeing the field or doesn't see a defender. Sometimes it's just like, you know, the timing is off with the receivers. But like, I don't know. I think we did the right thing. I think we made the right choice. But I still hope for Justin Fields to have success in Pittsburgh. I still think he can be a starting quarterback. We want the Vikings to lose also. Yes. Honestly, if the Vikings go undefeated for the season, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I can't have that. That's my nightmare. I agree. Just show up in a Bears jersey. Do a backflip. Do a backflip. I mean, I was a gymnast. I probably could still do a backflip, but if you think I'm doing one right now, I'd probably break my neck. Not on a hardwood floor. Mm-mm. That's risky. Bears fans living in Commanderland. Nice to see a Bears fan streaming, subscribing early before you hit 100K subs. I hope I do. That would be awesome. I mean, that's the goal eventually, to be able to just keep pumping out Bears content. But appreciate the sub. Living in Commander's Land, that means this next game is going to be interesting for you. Because that's also, you know, where Caleb Williams is from Commander Land. So a lot of stuff on the line. Maybe not on the line, but a lot of interesting storylines going into this Bears Commanders game. Are you going to be able to go to the game? Because that'd be pretty cool. I hope Caleb has a great career after he leaves the Bears. I'm just glad the NFC North is exciting this year. All teams are doing good. Well, I hope for my case he stays on the Bears forever and wins us some Super Bowls. But what is freaky is I don't see any of our teams getting worse anytime soon. Like, I don't know. We all have young talent. Good offensive coordinators. Bears might be the only one that has like a little skeptical with it still, but seems to be going on the right path. Like, I don't know. It's going to be a tough division for a while, I think. File for mental anguish. Vikings versus Chiefs Super Bowl? Vikings versus Bills Super Bowl? I don't know if I haven't even been commentating on the game. 2017 Bills. I don't know. I really like the Bills. I would be okay with seeing them in a Super Bowl if the Bears weren't in one, but I don't know if they got to beat the Chiefs to get there, and the Ravens. Bears will beat the Lions on Thanksgiving. I have hope. Oh, purple incarnation of Satan. I thought that was Barney. No. No. You can never say that about Barney. Barney is my dude. I was obsessed with Barney as a kid. Obsessed. I loved Barney. Loved Barney. This QB is special. I think he can be. I definitely think he can be. We all hate Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, the Detroit Lions, something in common. True. It's hard because like we all just kind of hate each other, you know? But at the same time, you know, we have fun watch parties. At least I've been to some pretty fun like division matchup watch parties for some games. I remember when the Bears and Packers were fighting to go to the Super Bowl in like 2000 and I don't know what year it was, like 2007, I don't know, 2010, I don't know, it was something like that. And we had like a huge neighborhood watch party and it was awesome. Bears lost, of course, but it was really fun. And we had like the huge thing that's like fills up the table and it's the shape of a football field and it's taco dip, you know, and it's like themed like a football field at the watch party. I remember that was super cool. I was like a kid, but I was like a teenager. And I remember the little kids were running around with lightsabers and whacking me with a lightsaber every time the Packers scored. It sucked. Because I had to like babysit instead of watching the game. What do you think of DeAndre Swift? I think he's turned a corner. I was wrong about him not playing well in the beginning of the season. Another Grossi raid. Gonna get you to 1K subs. Well, I appreciate that. You're on a mission. Well, I appreciate that a lot. Hello. Raid. 1K also Bears suck. Okay, I very much appreciate the 1K and helping me get there. Thank you very much. But also Bears are 100% beating the Packers when we match up here at Soldier Field next. And if they don't, then I'll cry probably because I don't know when we're ever beating the Packers. All the raid comments. Thank you guys for helping and coming in the stream. Hello. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hoping you get 1K subs. I'm a subscribed Bears fan in Central Iowa. Thank you for subbing. And welcome from Central Iowa. My brother goes to school in Iowa for aerospace engineering. So he's doing that while I'm sitting on YouTube. Little brother's always got to be smarter than you, I guess. Go Pack Go. I can't agree with that, but I appreciate you for joining the raid. All fans are welcome. But being a Bears fan is a plus. Have young Vikings rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Yeah. Which hopefully we'll see next year when he recovers from the injury. Buy one, get one free. Go Lions. No. No way. Did you guys actually get me to 1K? Wait, I gotta pull up my YouTube. I literally have, the funniest part is I forgot I have your stream up in my YouTube right now, but I can't listen because I can't hear it while I'm live at the same time. Oh, you did get me to 1K. Wow, thank you. I very much appreciate it. I lost where my stream is at. Here it is. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for rating me twice. I think you just did it twice, back to back, to get me to 1K. Appreciate that. So thank you. Skull. No. Oh, I can't believe I just said that out loud. That was like a prank. Oh no. And now I lost the comment. It's up on my screen. No, not the Vikings. No way. Here, I'll put this one up. Grassy Posse sending love. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. I also think I need to plug my camera in because I think the battery's about to die. I need to upgrade my camera setup. Need some Bears gear and Bears stuff on the walls. Yeah, I actually have a bunch of stuff. I'm actually waiting for my shelves to get here. I ordered shelves a bit ago and then I don't know, something happened with the package, but I have like shelves for here and I have a bunch of I have like a brick from Comiskey Park. I have some Blackhawk stuff. I have some Bears stuff. Um, so yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I just need to get my shelves installed. The power of grass. Yeah, honestly, that was so quick. My goal was by the end of the football season, and you guys got me there tonight. So thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. Let's go, Houston Texans. Let's go, Bears. Yes, I know. I am rooting for your Texans for this upcoming week against the Packers. Making sure that I'm subscribed to help you get to 1K. I'm a Packers fan, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tracy. I do. Um, you can be a Bears fan, or obviously you could be a Bears fan. You could be a Packers or Vikings or Lions fan and subscribe to the channel. I make live streams of other games, but I also have a little series fifth quarter where I talk about other teams throughout the league. And I'm starting a new series where I'm going to be talking more stuff about our division specifically. So not just Bears content coming up here soon. Yes, I see 2 in a row. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. I need to grab my charger here quickly because I do think my camera is going to go kaput on me in a second here. Congrats on the 1K. Thank you. Congrats. Well, I guess I was going to say to congrats to you guys, but I mean, you guys are one devoted bunch. I really appreciate. As a Lions fan, I want to be both of you. Vikings too. Fair enough. You know, my neighbor, she's a Lions fan, and she's made me hate the Lions even more because she blasts music every single day. Every single day at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m. I wake up to doom, 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 doom through my wall. It's awful. So she's made me dislike the Lions even more. Let's freaking go. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Grassy fans are the best fans. We have fans from all teams. Yes, honestly. I mean I'm subscribed to the channel. I like the it's a good bunch over there. Everyone's very positive. It's very cool. And obviously, very supportive of others, which is awesome. 1K live stream. I know what turned into just watching the Bills Jets game turned into a 1K live stream. Look at that. All thanks to Tom Grassi and all the cool fans over there. Thank you, thank you. And we get to watch Aaron Rodgers stare up at space because he's so mad. 2nd and goal for the Jets. I've been totally distracted from the game. Happy that we the Grassy fans got you to 1K subs. Love from Chiefs fan. Nice to see the Bears have some hope. Thank you. It means a lot for the 1K and also that you're happy to see Bears fans have hope because I am happy too. Well, I didn't do that, so you know at least one decent Lions fan. Very true. No, it's definitely her. She wears like a big Letterman jacket, Lions jacket. Grassy community is definitely the best YouTube. Yeah, very positive, very, very, very nice group. And obviously, that is also because of the person, Tom Grassi, who is obviously a very kind human, which I think again. Congrats on 1K. Thank you. And I need to very quickly grab if I don't die over my cords, because my setup is not good. Give me 1 second. I need to grab my cord before this camera dies. Okay, let's hope that works. Chair. Yeah, what's on the back of my shirt? I think I have a jacket. Okay, That sometimes I have like a shirt that I wore to bed the night before because I plan on wearing it again. I need to see. Let me rotate my camera here for a second. Bear with me. Oh, let's hope this charge is enough. My ooh, camera's having some issues here. Hello. It's at 2% battery left. Let's hope I got the charger in it before it cancels out on me here. Otherwise, I'll have to use my laptop. Yeah, I know. It's like moving on its own. I don't know what's happening right now. Something just went wonky with the tripod. But I guess if I lose my main, it's rotating by itself. Hello? Stay, please. I guess if I lose my main camera, I'll have to go to my laptop webcam, which is not going to be a pretty sight, but I don't know if this battery is, I don't know if I got the charger in quick enough. Shoot. I need to upgrade my equipment. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Jared Goff. I told you that you'd get to 1K before Thanksgiving. You did. You did tell me that just today. Tie game 2020. I know it. Sorry, guys. I need to get, well, it's commercial break now. Camera is possessed. Do you guys see it rotating? I don't know. I think I need to like, Jeez. I'm scared I'm gonna pinch myself in this tripod. Okay, hold on. What is happening here? Ah! Oh my lord. I'm just trying to make sure the charge is holding. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We went up. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It doesn't let me check it unless I change the screen. I moved it. I actually angled it this way so that I think the charger is pulling it, the weight is pulling it down, so it keeps making it slowly rotate down. So I like angled the tripod this way so that it wouldn't, I'm trying to like counter set it, but I think the charge is going, so I'll have to check it again in a minute because I want to make sure camera doesn't die on us here. Which, like I said, worst case, we'll be using the laptop webcam for a bit, and that's just going to be very blurry. Don't see it rotating now. Yeah, I think it's my method is working. What a terrible drive. Yeah, I don't think. Oh wait, this is a funny comment. Demons of past losing persons have possessed it. Honestly, sometimes I think they're haunting me. Sometimes they really are. Like the ghost of the double doink. Was Haley really the problem? Yeah, I don't think so. I think we all knew that though. I think when everyone saw that he was fired, everyone kind of knew that that was not the solution. He was just the Jet scapegoat. I'll start offense. Camera just wants to be involved. It dreams of co-hosting. It does. Camera doesn't know that it's going to have to be retired one of these days so I can get a new one. That's a secret. It's still a bit blurry. I don't know what happened to it. Stream has a little bit of everything. Now we have a possessed camera. Honestly, well, I'm worried about last stream. I don't know what's, I think like this camera is slowly losing its ability to hold charge because last primetime game, it wouldn't keep its charge and it just like the stream had to end because it died on me. But I think it's finally holding the charge. I hope. Do you play fantasy? I do. And let me tell you, I went on a rant about this earlier in the stream, so I apologize if you're hearing it again. But the league I'm in has defensive points so high, I had a 73% chance to win. and the person I was going against didn't play. They had 2 starters that were sitting on the bench. 2. 2. And I lost because their defense got 40 points. That's the second week in a row where I've been heavily favored to win and have lost because of defense. So yes, I'm in a fantasy league, but no, I don't like talking about it. It's not going well for me. Laundry. There's a flag on the play. Double doink. I remember that game well. Yeah, I know. I feel like when I say it, I like hear it echo in my brain. You don't know when you said double doink. Gail, loved your stream. Positive energy. The Bears being strong makes our division better. Send you love from a diehard Packers fan in Chicago. Keep up the good work. May the best team win. Appreciate that, Gail. Thank you for tuning in. And yes, I agree. When all the teams are doing good, it sucks because you want your team to win. But on the plus side, it makes for really good football when all our teams are playing as well as they have been. And I think they will continue to play that way. Oh, interim head coach of the Jets is going, use your head. So many flags in this game. Are they going to try to call that offensive PI or defensive PI? Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness offense. Pass interference defense. Offset. Jeez Louise. I don't even know if either of those were really valid. Where's the unnecessary roughness? All right, I guess maybe that could have been called. I mean, it's a little ticky-tacky, but I guess that's fair. He did do a second shove. Yeah, that is pass interference too. You can't shove the receiver away before he even gets a chance to go near the ball. I guess those were both kind of fair. Double doink. I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned it. I haven't seen the camera being weird. You still look good. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it again in a few minutes to make sure it's still holding a charge. Tag you. 40 is crazy. Yeah, I know. It literally is crazy. I need 10 points to win my fantasy. I have Wilson and the Bills D. I need luck here. Yeah, I wish you luck. And especially because you're going against Alex has some players on has a bet on the Jets. So it needs the Jets to win, but I'm for you because you need the Bills to win, and I'm rooting for the Bills here. I really don't understand fantasy. I feel like I watch enough sports. I don't need to add gambling and math into my life. See, I enjoy Jets and Aaron, Benny and the Jets. Aaron and the Jets coming out for 1st and 10. I enjoy fantasy when it's like not for money. Like I don't like playing when you're placing bets on it and it's involved. I just like doing it for fun. But it depends who's leading it. Well, like, because basically, if you play through like ESPN or one of those apps, like the points and stuff are already established. You don't really need to mess with it that much. But some people like to alter it to kind of have like fun, different styles of leagues. And the league I'm in currently has the defense very, very high in value. So it makes it kind of insane because like I really should have won based on the points my players earned and the fact that they didn't even have 2 players starting this week. But yeah, if it's not really your thing, I don't blame you though. It kind of takes a minute to get into. The first time I played it was through a work thing at one of my old jobs, and it was like a league of only girls. So there was a lot of girls who didn't know what they were doing and just did it because everyone else was. So it was kind of a fun way to get introduced because I didn't feel the pressure of like needing to have a good team. But I'm very competitive. So even if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to be pissed off if I'm not winning. So it's a way for me to get my competitive juices flowing, but I do not blame you. But I don't bet on sports very often, unless you want to. sponsor me for sports betting, then maybe I will get into it. But no, I get scared of, I don't make enough money to go crazy betting money right now. Yeah, it literally was. And I have the Ravens defense. Like, it's not like my defense isn't scoring, but 40 points on defense because they got a few takeaways was crazy. More commercials. My fantasy leagues make it so hard for quarterbacks to get points that Mayfield and Burrow with 4 and 5 touchdowns each and 300 yards only got 30. Yeah, I have mine's kind of low scoring too. I have Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts. And I've been starting Justin Fields because Jalen Hurts has not been playing great. And even with all the rushing yards and stuff that Justin Fields gets, I'm like, I mean, he's getting, I think the last game he got me 23 points, which is pretty decent. But like in past leagues, I think Justin Fields would have got me like 25, some games 30. This game is turning, it's definitely a close one. I've been a subscriber to Tom Grassi since he was at 200K. So my question is, at what point do you stop ignoring regular comments and only respond to the paid ones? I hope never. Well, the only thing I can say to that is, one, I definitely don't think I have enough comments to do that. But I will say I'm sure it's difficult to keep up with comments if you're getting, like, I know during the raid, I had it's definitely hard. Like, I was trying to read them as quick as I can, but you know, if you have so many comments that they're just like constantly scrolling, I know on YouTube at least, like super chats will pop up in like gold, so they just like jump out at you, so you read them because you see them. But you know, I definitely try to. So like, I don't blame creators and stuff if they have like a constant flow of comments. It can be hard, kind of like TikTok lives. I've done those before, and sometimes the comments on those are like, so you can't really read. But that being said, I try to. I definitely try to watch as many, or read as many comments as I can for sure. Um, so I feel you. I feel you. Definitely don't like feeling if my comments are ignored or anything like that. Not saying that that's what you're saying, but I definitely try to read all the comments, but at the same time, I don't fault people if they're not seeing them all, because I know it can definitely be crazy. I don't have it like that on YouTube right now, but I've had it on TikTok a few times where I've gone live and it's just hard to keep up. 30K seems reasonable. Wait, what was the 30K in response to? I'm blanking. Also, let me pull the game back up. Every time I like start reading comments and try to go back to the game, there's a flag. So then I stop paying attention because I'm like, I'm not going to report a flag every 2 seconds. Personal foul on the Bills. My God. Flags in this game. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that one. Please know sports have so much gambling in them, it gets tiring to have it constantly pushed. Yeah, I will say that's what's kind of like dangerous, is it does seem to always be constantly pushed. And I don't know, they always have the thing like, if you have an addiction to gambling, and I'm like, what does that do though? Like, if you already have an addiction to gambling and then you're seeing ads for gambling, I don't know. It definitely doesn't help. But yeah, I've gone to the casino a few times and my luck is terrible. So I do not trust myself betting money on sports. I imagine it's tough when hundreds of comments are pouring through per minute. You need a F ton of energy and focus. Yeah, I agree. Especially like if you're trying to do, like, even now, I've missed so much of the game just trying to scroll through comments and stuff, which I enjoy responding to people, but um like during the raid and stuff, I didn't even look at the game because I was trying to respond to as many comments as I could. But yeah, I can imagine if you have like thousands of people watching a stream at a time, I'm sure there's a bunch of comments happening. Ravens D has been trash for me this year. Matchups have been awful. Yeah, the Ravens defense has also been like, I don't want to say they've been bad because they've been good, but they haven't been like I think the Bears defense is better. Aaron Rodgers hiccup, dropping back to pass, and they're like 1 yard shy of the first down. Might actually mark him 2 yards shy. Lazard. Aaron Rodgers, BFF. Rodgers looks pissed that he didn't score on that. It's only 3rd and 1. Honestly, I will say for how annoyed Aaron Rodgers is getting, this is like the least I've seen him react on the field. Like we've seen him as Bears fans when he gets mad really like be pissed off. He just seems like over it right now. Like he's checked out. 3rd and 1. They get the first down and they get the touchdown. Touchdown Jets. Allen pushing it in for the oh, and there's a flag. Jesus criminy. Holding offense. Number 77. Is that what he said? 77? Yep. Jeez. And there goes your touchdown. Dude, give me Aaron Rodgers' reaction. No, come on, replay it. Give me Rodgers' reaction. I want to see. Is he mad? Well, they're not showing it. Holy cow, you were at 962, now you're at 1.05K. I know, it's crazy. I haven't even been checking YouTube, but yeah, I got 2 Tom Grossi raids. Which obviously they came in to help me hit the 1K, which was super cool of them. Super, super awesome and super cool of Tom to do that twice. That was super cool. Jets driving, yeah. Well, their drive was just killed from that. Now it's 4th and 11. And is Wilson down? Who's down? It is. Ooh, he got like sandwiched. That was good defense by the Jets. I mean, by the Bills. Oof. DeMar Hamlin and who's the other one involved there? They have the Guardian cap on. I honestly haven't noticed too much when people are wearing the Guardian cap. Like if your helmet kind of blends with it, I don't notice it that much. Tom will read non-paid comments, but he definitely preyed towards those who paid money for comments. Yeah, that's not like that's fair. I mean, and like I said, with hundreds of comments, like I imagine, it's hard to see them all. And also, like if people are paying for comments, then you also want them to feel like it's worth paying for, I guess, Also, when you get that many people, you get a lot more stupid comments. Yeah, yeah, I get some of those too. Like even I don't even have a crazy amount of people in streams, and I sometimes see some. And like I don't have a producer or anything, so it's like I'm scrolling through them myself, and sometimes I come across comments that are just like someone being like sexist or rude or whatever, and I'm like, all right, we're commenting, which I don't mind if people ask me about my scar, but I've even seen some people like saying shit about it. I'm like, if you know why I had a scar, you probably wouldn't be leaving that comment. Not to make it super dramatic, but for anyone who doesn't know, I had cancer and had it removed, hence the scar. So some people leaving stupid comments makes them look even stupider when they say stuff. But yeah, sometimes if you just start reading a comment out loud and you have a lot of them, not always great. Please gamble responsibly, but also give us your money. Yes. Also, what is happening to my stream? It just got very blurry all of a sudden. I think we're back though. Exactly. Yep. I think gambling should be like tobacco, legal, but not advertised and regulated to minimize how damaging it is. Probably not online. I agree. You do a great job of interacting with everyone while also juggling a little bit of nonsense that comes in. Don't forget, people, it's a one-woman show. It is a one-woman show, and you can tell sometimes my production quality and I actually got a gift of a little stream deck, and I'm still working on setting it up, so that will hopefully help me a little bit with my um, streaming abilities. But yes, plus, upgrading my equipment will probably help and stuff too. But yeah, I try to glance at comments before reading them out loud because I also don't want to be roped into saying something that I don't want to be saying because I'm just reading a comment out loud. Also, if the Bills could get it together, I'd appreciate that. Me too. I want the Bills to come away with a win here. Wow, that ball hit the flag. Laundry. So many flags in this game. Hello, 30K subscribers, you'd only be able to keep up with super chats. So super chats, hope you get there. Oh yeah, that's a valid point. Like you reach a certain point and it gets hard to even. I think if you're having consistently like a few thousand people in your comments, even like a few, I mean, I have a few hundred right now, but like, yeah, I would say probably a few thousand is when it gets really hard to keep up. Rogers for Real Diva, for sure. Prayers for Aiden Hutchinson. That was a nasty injury. Yeah, that was really bad. Really, really bad. Not good. Um, guys, on a different setup here. I don't know if you can hear me. We said one woman show, people. Okay. Mm,
Okay, can you hear me? I don't know what's happening, guys. What is it still no sound? It shows I'm connected. Okay. I don't know. I'm having the weirdest situation with this, like, connect it keeps saying it's connected and then it goes away and it keeps like coming on and off. I don't know what's happening right now, but we're clearly on my webcam now. So bear with me here. Sorry if the audio and video quality just went to crap. I'm trying to keep the stream alive to the end of the game. See, I told you I need to upgrade my equipment. This is not going well for me. My stuff is going kaput. Um, but looking like the moon landing and you're reporting back to NASA. That's what it yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Um, Houston, Houston, do you copy? We're having engine issues on our SpaceX. God, don't you love technology? And as someone who is not good with technology, like, I don't handle these things well because I don't know solutions to them. But this Aiden Hutchinson comment has been up this entire time. So let me just say, yeah, that was a terrible injury, and I feel terrible for him. And his leg literally snapped in half. And what does suck is I feel that they haven't, they said the surgery was successful, which is good. But like, I don't think they fully ruled out any nerve or artery damage yet. And even if there was nerve or artery damage, they're not going to publicly announce that anytime soon because that can literally affect if he's able to move from that movement. So, you know, I I hope he's in the clear for good and there was no nerve damage, but I don't think we even know that yet. Um, so he definitely still has a long journey ahead. And I only bring up nerve and artery damage because when you snap your leg in half like that and have a compound fracture, like you risk for sure suffering an artery or nerve in that process. So I hope, I hope. Also, third and 21 for the Bills right now. Yeah, Wilson went down. I did see that. Anyway, yeah. I didn't even see the scar until you mentioned it. Um, Even better. And what's a great cancer budget? Yes. Definitely in a more favorable position, for cancer. So I'm not trying to like say, but that is why I have that part was true. I was at 25 points going to this game. I got Kincaid, opponent has got Wilson, and Raymond Howard, and he was down to 4. Oh, God. First and 10 Jets, 2020, 14 and 6 after the game. It kind of, sorry, I'm going backwards on comments here. I kind of thought was pretty great. You don't really have an explanation for your body. No, but I know some people ask this out. Like, I think I've seen a few people. I've actually seen people in real life ask me if I was in a car accident. I'm like, well, I mean, it's okay if people think that, but I was not correct, thankfully. Um, yeah, eventually getting moderators definitely help. Their demons are making themselves known. They were great doing a fantastic job. We can get a lot of stuff. Also, like, bills. Yeah, as all my equipment fails me, free advertisement for the cam company. This one made me laugh when I was going through the technical difficulties things. This one cracked me up. Even it had no sound, I couldn't give credit. Yeah, I hope he recovers fully too. Sound is really muddled. I had to switch to AirPod mics because my everything wasn't connecting. I think as soon as my camera went off, everything stopped. Um, let me see. I tried saving the battery on them to see if I wonder if this. I have a I have a theory. Also, first and 10. Can you guys hear me better now? This end of the stream really turned into like a anyone watching this post game live. Apologies for the second. I mean, apologies to everyone here, but also apologies to anyone who watches this after the fact. Sounds not good. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it currently, to be honest with you. Back there, slowly, you guys are still watching is beyond me because why? How? I just got giant noise in my eardrum. No, I have an external mic. My stream was rolling. Honestly, guys, this is why, subscribe to the channel so I can one day afford to get better equipment. This has been a hot mess. Sounds better? Yeah, see, something is going on with the connection because it's like connected, but it's not. I don't know. I think the laptop is having a spasm because the mic went out, and I think StreamYard, I don't think it's my laptop. I think StreamYard is like not computing what's happening. So it like keeps connecting to different things and it's just not working. But we'll go with it for now. So let's have no more flags so the clock can keep running so that we can don't keep having this happening. How did he catch that? Aaron Rodgers looks a little shaken up. That looks like that. Honestly, Caleb Williams made a throw like that on Sunday, where it was like a very tight window throw. That literally looks like it went through the defender. That's a crazy throw. What? That was nuts. That was like the tiniest of spots to get it into of windows. Flag. Guys, I hear a noise coming from outside my bedroom. My door is closed because my cats are out there and they will pull apart all my cords. Yeah, I don't know how Lazard got that. Um,
I hear a noise, and it's like it sounds like someone is, like, rubbing glass, like, like, when you, like, rub your hand against glass, that makes, like, that noise? Like, that's what it sounds like right now, and the freakiest part, I say this hoping that there's no, like, ghost or someone in my apartment right now, but the freakiest part is I woke up to that noise this morning. Like, I kid you not, I was sleeping, and I woke up not to my alarm, but to the sound of, like, against the window, and I, like, shot out of bed because it sounded like it was literally either, like, right here or, like, I don't know where. And I was like, "Is someone trying to, like, get into my apartment?" And so I was freaking out because I was like, "Oh my god, is someone breaking in?" I don't know what time it is because I just woke up. I'm like, "Is it 4 in the morning? Is it 3 in the morning? Is it 7 in the morning?" I don't know. And, it, like, freaked me out, and I, like, looked through all my blinds and everything, and there's nothing. So I have no idea what it was, but now I swear I just heard that noise again, not as strongly, but I swear I just heard that noise again. But it's freaking me out. And it could have been my cats right now, but I do think it was my 2 cats this morning because this morning, they were sleeping on my lap. It's me, Sexy Rexy Grossman. Anyone who might just be tuning into the stream, apologies for the quality. I've had technical difficulties, it's been a roller coaster, and we're using a webcam now, so just, um, go with the quality for me. Ghost hunting stream? God, please no. I won't sleep. I'll stay if I, like, am scared, I will stay up. Like, if I'm getting too spooked to sleep, I will there's been so many guys, this is my fault. I said the words double doink like an hour ago, and since then there's been what, 2 or 3 double doinks or doinks, not double, but I think I caused this. I think this is my fault. I swear I'm hearing noises. I do share a wall with the neighbor, but the noise it's not coming from that direction. But I think I caused the double joints happening right now. See, the thing is I live in a new apartment complex, like, this isn't like it's, like, some old haunted building. Um, it's a newer building. I can't believe all these doinks right now. I do need a better mic. Right now, I'm on webcam and AirPods because all my equipment I do have an external mic, um, but StreamYard, like, my camera went kaput on me, and since it did, StreamYard's, like, malfunctioning and can't process that I still have an external mic set up, and it keeps disconnecting it, so now I have to be on it's making it, like, muffled, like, 'cause it keeps going in and out, so I have to be on my, um I have to be on my webcam and my AirPods right now, so bear with me, but my mic actually isn't terrible. I have to get um, what's it called? Oh my god, soundboard for it so I can use the actual XLR cord instead of the USB because that makes the audio better, but, I have a decent mic. Um, camera definitely needs an upgrade. It's usually better than this, but go check out the noise. Oh, I'm scared. I'm too scared. It was built on a graveyard? Potentially. There's actually where I grew up, it's, like, all, farmland, and there's these woods that I like were outside my neighborhood as a kid, and the neighborhood was like everyone owned like land. And we went in the woods one time, and we found a cemetery from the Civil War times. Like there were graves from like 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, and um, it was like families, just like families who must have owned plots of land as farm back in the day. And it was like um, there was a Civil War soldier in there. There was like families. There was children buried there. Like it was really cool, but also it kind of made you realize that like all of our houses are just built on like land from back in the day. You know, like kind of cool. Yeah, I try to stream all primetime games. Um, I work in finance, but oddly, I have some times where I have to work evening. It doesn't quite make sense, but so sometimes that causes me to miss a primetime game if I have to be working. But most of the time, I try to stream all the primetime games. We were building, but it was built on a pet cemetery. Ugh. I would be happy to be haunted by like dogs and cats. That's fine with me. Speak of the double dragon office. I literally spoke it into existence. That was my fault. 2020, 8 minutes. If this goes into overtime, second and 7. Joe, Josh, guys, the first name that just came to my head was Joe Flacco. Josh Allen rips out a pass and they pick up the first down. Jesus Christ. I was about to say Joe Flacco. What's happening to me? Audio is pretty decent now. Yeah, it's actually, I mean, I can't hear it, but I know before I've had to use my AirPods or something else. The audio's not too bad from them. So it's doing okay. I'm just not even going to look at my settings because I feel like if I do, StreamYard is going to have a heart attack. Hope to see you through my Broncos this Thursday. Yeah. I hope I can. Thursday, I think I will be able to get off work just in time. I'll just have to make sure everything is charged up and ready to go. But I hopefully should be able to do that good. I think it is. He's playing ball today. Our house is built on farmland. My brother was convinced there was there were ghost chickens. He could hear pecking and squawking. He probably did. The ghost were probably like, this is my pen. Let's pick up the first. Moving down the field. 6 minutes left. Oh, 6.5. Yeah, I've had some ghost stories. I'm sure everyone has even if you don't believe in ghosts, I'm sure you've had some stories that are just like, I don't know, this was pretty weird. And I just have a few. But I have a very, very weird theory when it comes to ghosts. So if I share it, you guys are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but it has to do with science. I have a very weird theory. And I'm not saying I fully believe tackle behind the line of scrimmage, second down for the Bills. Um, I have a very interesting, and I don't know if I can say it's like what I fully believe, but I think it makes sense. Let's hear it. Okay, I warned you guys now that it is weird. Okay, so I'm very much into like if anyone has seen the movie Interstellar, I'm very much into science and like I find space extremely fascinating, and there's just so much unknown that we don't know about space and everything else. And I could go on a tangent for like an hour about this, so I'm not going to dive into my whole space stuff. But part of it, and Stephen Hawking and other super smart people have talked about, like the existence of like parallel dimensions and like the jokes of the multiverse and Marvel and stuff. Like part of that is based on real theory of alternate dimensions and things, and time is not like we can't fully grasp how time actually works. And so basically, this is just a little bit of background. It came from when that football rates stayed for Space Ghost. Yes, this is what you get from my live streams. Bears Monday Night Football, ghost stories, Space Ghost. So first and goal. For the Bills. Hold on, sorry, I'm leaving on the foot right here. Josh Allen hands it off. Ooh, breaks a few tackles and he gains about 4 on the play. So basically, all that being said, I kind of think, and I forget where I first heard this theory from originally, or like the base of this theory. But basically, the same way, like if you've ever seen the movie Interstellar, in the scene where they're like, he's in the library and he moves the book and he can see his daughter like through the parallel dimension, like happening. And like seeing time happen. And you're seeing a different reality. And basically the reality you live in, if you're walking across the street, there's a reality where you walk across the street where you're fine, and there's a reality where you get hit by a car. And like you could be living in either reality with different outcomes, and you just continue on different paths as they go. And I think ghosts aren't necessarily dead people that we're seeing. Okay, I don't think they're like dead people haunting the grounds. I think ghosts, here's a theory I have, are you're seeing either yourself or like alternate dimensions happening, and it's like your timelines are overlapping and you're seeing it happen. So like it's not someone who's dead, you're seeing either yourself or people from an alternate dimension where you're like, look, like that scene in Interstellar through the library, you're seeing each other in that brief time span, and you're overlapping. Because also when you think about it, also Bills did not get a touchdown here, and they're going for the field goal, which we have to pause and pay attention to because we've had so many doinks today. Let's see if they get the. Are you shitting? There's a flag right now. I'm just trying to tell my ghost story. I'm gonna lose it if there's one more flag. But if you think about it, energy can't be created or destroyed, right? You learned that in science class. So like when people die, even if you don't believe in like a god or you don't believe, or you're not sure on the science part, right? The proof of science is energy can't be created and it can't be destroyed, which means when you die, the energy in you has to go somewhere, which supports the theory of multiple realities happening at the same time. So, in a way, the fact that energy can't be created or destroyed kind of supports my theory that, like, there are different versions happening out there because your energy constantly has to go somewhere. So, when you're seeing ghosts, or you think you are, you're seeing, like, you're seeing it happen. And that's my theory. so, I told you it was weird. And I'm not saying I fully like am convinced that this is what it is. I just heard. I look into this stuff. What is my hair doing? And I'm like, some of this stuff is so fascinating. There's so many things that can't be explained, and it kind of makes, in a weird way, when you look at science, and there's way more things. There's way more stuff that's been studied that I can't even begin to explain because I'm not smart enough and I haven't studied it. When it comes to like space and time and the speed of light and everything else, that I feel like backs my theory. Maybe I should just write a book. Alexis's Theory of Ghosts. Space Ghosts by Alexis Jade. And the Bills. Make the field goal. They are officially up 23-20 with 3:43 left in the fourth quarter. Let's see what their Aaron Rodgers New Jersey Jets do. I enjoy the stream. I definitely will tune in next time. Came from the Grossi grade. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, even regardless of all my technical difficulties. Like I said, for anyone uh, just tuning in, I'm currently using a webcam and AirPods because I've had technical difficulties the second half of the stream. Oh my god! I see one more flag. It's on the Jets on sportsmanlike conduct. Did they show a replay and I missed it? Oh, they're showing it now. What? Did he say something to the ref? Who is it that's got blood all over his shins? Did he say something to the refs? Why was that a flag? I don't get it. I don't buy it, but yes, it's fascinating. I don't blame you for not buying it. I don't even know if I fully buy it. But I also feel that I'm not doing a good job explaining it because I can't explain 90% of the science stuff I'm talking about because it needs to come from someone smarter than me. But like space in general, like we truly do not understand space and we can't even begin like our brains can't wrap around the fact of how big space is. Like we can't mentally comprehend it. Like it's impossible for us to comprehend how big it is. Like there's 100% other versions of humans living out in some planet somewhere. Of all the trillions and trillions and trillions of planets and galaxies and everything else, no way we're alone. We just might be millions of light years away from each other. 20. 12 years or 13 years, my uncle Phil, my mom's side family, there is one light hall flicker on and off. On, off, on. Oh, interesting. Ah, my great nemesis passed back to more football. Agreed. Oh, you're saying so since he passed away, the hallway light flickers? See, it's interesting. Some things like just can't be explained, you know? So it's like I don't blame people for having different theories because we can't prove any of it. The refs are trying to win. They want to be the stars of the game. We travel to that ultimate dimension with less flags? Yes, please. Yes, please. Can we also travel to the dimension where I don't have camera issues? That would be fun too. Space, yeah, it is. Based on what I like have read and watched videos and stuff about, it's literally still expanding. Because even if you think about like the Big Bang Theory, or like the idea of how everything was created, where did that come from? Where did an atom come from? How did the Big Bang even happen? Where did the stuff that caused the Big Bang even happen? It's like not comprehensible. And I don't think we will ever, in the existence of humans, ever find the answer to that. Genuinely. Hey yo, what's up? Jets are ass. Yeah, they really are. That sounds like Jennifer Coolidge when I said that. Yeah, the Jets are hey, humble beginnings. There's nothing wrong with the simple setup. It works and effective. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I do. The Rogers just humble. No way.
I missed the beginning, so I need to like see the review to see. Oh, they're showing it. Are they going to call that an incomplete pass? I don't really feel like they can because this land literally went away from passing and came all the way down here. Like it would be a pass if it stopped like here, but he went all the way down. Hmm. Like it looks like he literally went over the helmet and then dropped it. That's yes. I think that should be a fumble. It's not ruled a fumble. It's ruled incomplete pass, but I think that should be a fumble. What's happening now? Are the Bills challenging? I guess I'm even paying you for him anymore. Refs bias, forward progress. See, the thing is, I just like I would get it if it was a pass, but he literally went all the way and then he dropped it. No matter how terrible the world has been, we can all come together during football season. So true. Mm-hmm. And all find hate for the Chiefs. Oh, you're right. Bills can't challenge. It's so weird when you can't hear it. Troy Aikman really has got his like spray tan on. As a side note, I don't know. It's interesting. I shouldn't select about the end of watch football. Also, sorry to people already here, but when I see new people trickling in, I just want to say, um, long story short, had camera difficulties, we're on a webcam and AirPods. So bear with me to the end of this game. Thank you for tuning in. Aaron Rodgers tough rule because when Anthony Barr broke Rodgers' collar. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Also, third and 4 for the Jets. Creeping up on the 2-minute warning, but we're not there yet. And it's overthrown. It's going to be 4th and 4. There's a flag. Oh, they're going to call roughing the passer. I don't know why I said there's a flag. Like I'm shocked at this point. Pass interference. Show me the replay. I guess, but that's pretty ticky tacky. The defender's head was turned towards the ball. 21 flags. It honestly feels like 50 at this point. Listen, you people, we've been rated twice. These ghosts are. It's been a hectic stream. The ghosts have haunted Alexis's camera and caused it to turn off. There's ghosts in my apartment, and it's space ghosts. We're just going to win MVP. Mark my words. You might be ahead of me on the game. Am I?
I feel like I'm usually behind. That's really late. Can we just have the flags already on the field? That would save a bit of time. So true. Honestly, at this point, just paint the field yellow. Throw something green on the field when there's not a flag. Just in time for the Jets. Takeaway here would be huge for the Bills, which they almost had if they didn't rule it an incomplete pass. Nice stop by the Bills. Second down. Just picked up about 2 on that play. Return as a flag was a bad idea. I only had 1 beer left. I didn't have enough beers to do that. And I didn't even know ahead of time that was going to be the case for this game. When did you decide to start streaming? How long ago did you start? It's been a fun stream. Appreciate that. Thank you. And I started streaming, well, technically a year ago. I literally think I'm going to throw my laptop if there's one more flag. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Um, I started streaming about a year ago, but I wasn't consistent with it. I started making Bears podcast videos about a year ago, but wasn't consistent with it. And then it really wasn't until like in the off season I planned to do more streams and stuff consistently, but then the whole cancer, surgery, blah blah blah. I'm fine now, but it kind of messed up my planning. So now, since like August, I've been back to like full time streaming. But yeah, long answer of saying I started a year ago. Um, and I got into it because I wanted to start making Bears content. And talking about like the NFL in general. I have a little series called The Fifth Quarter that I started last year that I'm going to bring back to the channel. I'm going to do like once a month, I think, called The Fifth Quarter, where I like go over NFL news in general. And yeah, I'm just slowly like integrating different things to the channel. Um, kind of trying to get my base up and running here and get a consistent schedule going. And then as I go on, like more content will slowly come. I feel like I've gotten the streaming pretty much under wraps now, so I can start adding like more videos and stuff on a more consistent basis as well. That aren't the live stream videos. But I'm glad you're having fun. Maybe next time my camera won't die on me. Kind of crazy, like for as expensive as a laptop as this is, this webcam is not really good. If only I could find a lines person, I'm starting to fall for the rest of the end. Oh boy, a Bills interception. Also, is that paint on his jersey or is that blood? It's red, so it could be red paint from the field, but it kind of looks like he has like a streak of blood on his jersey. That's a crazy interception. Very athletic play. Holy cow. I missed it when it first happened, but that reminded me of like that Tyreek Stevenson one that from the Bears that he did last season, where he like freaking flew from out of nowhere and just Spider-Man to that shit out of the air. Did I not just say that? Did I not just say now is the time for a Bills takeaway? I mean, I know it's also kind of common sense, but I just like spoke it into existence. That's like during the Bears game on Sunday, I tweeted, you know, the Bears haven't really gotten to the quarterback much. I would like to see a little bit more pressure on Trevor Lawrence. Very next play, sack. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm kind of like out or something. I say most accepted penalties in the Super Bowl era, 35. Ugh, not a problem. Thank you for asking. Bills Mafia is here. I do enjoy watching the Bills. I was rooting for the Bills for this game. Now they just got to run the fucking clock down. I don't know. Does Jets have all their timeouts? It's on commercial break, so I can't see. But I don't know if they have all their or commercial breaks. If they have all their timeouts or not. I know I called it. I'm telling you. You have the power of ghosts and space ghosts on your side. Yeah, they were against me for a while there, but now they're back on my side. First time I saw the name Chicago, I knew it was going to be good content. Love good wordplay. Yeah, actually originally had it called the Chicago Bears, and I don't know if anyone's noticed if they were watching my stuff last year, but I've slowly integrated just calling it Chicago, where I talk about the Chicago Bears, um, because I didn't want the Chicago Bears to come after me and tell me I needed to change my name. And I'm like pretty confident that the city of Chicago can't trademark me for calling it Chicago. So um, yeah, I got rid of the Bears part in the name, but I thought Chicago was a pretty cool play on words too. So thank you. Throw a flag to your ghost for interference. Flag. No, then they're gonna punish me and make my AirPods or something stop working. First and 10 for the Bills. Run the ball. We're under the 2 minute warning. 1.5 minutes left. The Jets are probably going to call timeout here. Maybe. You have to keep the bit going, otherwise we have to think about all. I know. But I'm scared of angering the space ghosts. I don't want to. I don't want to make them mad. Wouldn't it be funny though if I'm like talking about space ghosts, but it's actually me in another dimension, and I'm like, what if like in another dimension I'm not a Bears fan? That would be crazy. And I'm doing a podcast, but it's for like the Lions or something. Disaster. That would be awful. Concerning ghosts, Dumbledore said it best. Of course, it's all in your head, but why does that mean it isn't real? Fire quote. You know, fun fact: I actually just watched all the Harry Potter movies this past Christmas. I had never watched Harry Potter before until this past it was like the week leading up to Christmas. Maybe it was the week after Christmas this past year, and I binged all the Harry Potter movies. And I enjoyed them, but I think I can see why people are like big fans if you would have watched it when it came out, like 15 years ago or whatever. I could see why people like binged it and stuff and like they're such big fans now. I think I obviously watched it a bit late, but I could still appreciate it for what it is. Chicago Bears. Beers. We drink beers and talk about football in alternate dimensions. Yes, that's going to be the new segment in. Hmm, it's going to be the new segment in the lives on primetime games called Chicago Beers. I like that. Maybe I'll steal it. I'll steal the segment title and I'll make a little animation. And then anytime we're in halftime or there's too many flags and we're getting bored, we'll enter the Chicago Beers segment. Alternate dimension. Alternate dimensions are key. I'm telling you guys, I know it's weird, but like I promise you, this is not the last time you're going to hear me talk about alternate dimensions. Unfortunately for you, I find it so fascinating. Like, who will hear me talk about it again? And now you're making me want to watch the movie Interstellar. I haven't seen one Harry Potter movie. I can't judge because, like I said, I just watched all them all this past year. Um, but I recommend, to at least just see what they're about. There's the line string I was looking for in another dimension, just like all our Super Bowls. That's a good one. No, I refuse. Wait, am I missing something? Are they playing an old replay? Oh yeah, they're playing old replays. Okay, I thought for a second the Jets just scored.
Um, yeah. In another dimension, I'm your Lions podcast host, and when I think I see a ghost, it's actually me yelling about the Lions in another dimension, and I'm seeing myself. Maybe that's why it's so scary because I'm talking about the Lions. It's you pouring a cup of coffee into a chapter's mug. Never. Go, like, Space Bears, your title. Yes. I'll make that merch. Josh Allen running in for the first down. Ooh, he slot. Oh, Josh Allen is just hype. I thought he injured himself for a second there. He started sliding and then started to get tackled, and I was scared for a second his knee was about to pop in half. But he popped right back up. Yeah, that scared me for a second with his legs. I'll make merch that says Chicago, your quote, Chicago Bears. We drink beers, talk about football, Chicago Bears, beer, football, alternate dimensions. That's the merch. And then we can have another merch with a bear with an astronaut helmet. And then it just says Space Bears. That's the merch concept. My feelings for all of the places I've grown out of the Harry Potter fandom. I will say, as someone who watched Harry Potter first time, Snape really confused me. Obviously, his motives we find out at the end, but yeah, he was a tough one to figure out. And I'm like indifferent of him still. But I like him at the end. 56 seconds and the Jets call a timeout. You saying Chicago Bears just sounds like you're doing your best Sikorsky Superfan impression. Ah, Bears, you want to come watch the Chicago Bears? Yeah, there's a team called the Bears. The Bears. I'm the Swirsky Superfan granddaughter. Daughter. I think I'm old enough to be the granddaughter, daughter, somewhere in there. I don't know what I am. Swirsky was my uncle. That's my bit from SNL. My time on SNL. I mean, I am an actress. I am actually, fun fact, if you guys didn't know that, I'm an actress. But obviously, I'm not getting booked on some big Hollywood movies, or you would know that right now. But I studied acting. That's why I was in New York City. And the game is over. The Bills have won. The flags are done. It's finally over. Aaron Rodgers looks defeated. He doesn't even look angry. Like, I gotta say, I've seen Aaron Rodgers lose as a Bears fan. I've seen him be pissed. He just looks like ultimately defeated right now. Like he just wants to go to bed and cry defeated. That's description. Is Rodgers gonna get fired this week? I don't know. I don't know. Not Nathaniel Hackett. I'll buy the Space Bears shirt. I'll work on concepts. Space beers, beer, football, alternative emotions. Space beers. I'll work on a few concepts. I would wear that. No one would understand the concept. But I would make it cool so it looks cool, so people would want it just because it looks cool. I say interim head coach goes and Hackett goes to head coach. Dude, I mean, I might agree with you. There's no way Hackett gets fired. Rodgers would never let that happen. The Bears SNL skit, I remember those. Yeah, those are good. Those are good. I wish we did more of them. I wish they would do like, um, I wish they would bring it back for like a new generation. Which you know what, if the Bears continue to play well these next, which I think they will these next few years, like really
become one of the top teams in the NFL, which I think they have the potential to, like they could be bringing that SNL skit back in like a new generation. You know, I think they could do it, and I hope they hire me to be the granddaughter. That Bears. I wasn't around for Walter Payton, but I was around for Caleb Williams. That Bears. Game. We survived the flag shoot onslaught. Yes, we did. They're still throwing flags. They're probably going to throw flags into the locker room for too much celebrating. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And just trying to figure out how to blame someone else for this loss. Agreed. Bears for life, Pepsi. God, this is brutal. Like, that story is so fascinating to me. Like, don't get me wrong. Everyone's got their own story of issues with family and stuff, and I don't necessarily fault anyone for not talking to family if it's not a good situation. But like, so interesting. And his brother going on like the Bachelorette, like it felt so strange. Oh, Ravens, good night, all. Good night, Curtis. Shame Rome wasn't here. Rome's a Ravens fan too. Probably sleeping. Rome lives back in the United States. Watching the Jets is like listening to my family and friends talk about their toxic boyfriend. Disappointing, heartbreaking, and emotionally draining. Okay, B is pretty good though. That was a good one. I like that. That was a good. That was a good one. That one gets a round of applause. Disappointing, heartbreaking, and emotionally draining. The D is pretty. Oh, that was funny. That got me. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. The book's fantastic. Yeah, see, to be fair, I didn't really read the books. Love the stream. Can't wait to come back for more. Well, I appreciate you for joining, even throughout all my technical difficulties. I'm glad you had a good time. Speak to the stream. I need to get sleep. Night all. Go Lions and Space Ghost. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining. And look out for those Space Ghosts. Just remember, if you hear them, don't be scared. It's probably just you in an alternate dimension in space. A spacey, ghosty version of you or someone else. Ready to shock the nation. That's right. I'm being a super fan for Halloween. It's so simple. It was perfect. I want to be like Mike Ditka. Maybe I will. I've already been like Sandy from. I haven't thought about a Halloween costume yet. Can exhale about the fantasy W. I will. Wouldn't that be nice? Look at mysterious things through Christian perspective. Where creatures run by Aaron Rodgers' brothers and God. That's interesting. I didn't even know that that existed. Huh. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. I'm glad, I'm glad I found your channel. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you found my channel too. I'm glad it's fun. And I will try to work on better equipment next time I can. Go down and have a good one as always at Green Bay. You take your costume with you and go. I'm telling you, I might do it. Just do the whole. Maybe I'll like, put my hair in a bun and just do it all back. Cindy from Greece ago. I've been an elf. I've been Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've been quite a few things. Quite a few costumes. One year I dressed up as my coworker. That was funny. I'm glad you're staying too. I appreciate you for joining, and I'm glad you had fun. Just double check off. Yes, I'm pumped. Now let's go look for that ghost. Figure it out. Yes, now I have to go see my kitties and make sure that they both survived all the ghosts out in the living room and give them some treats for being good. But I appreciate you guys all for watching. I really, really appreciate you for tuning in, especially if you came from the Tom Grossi raid and you stayed. That's super cool. Well, thank you, especially sticking through all my technical difficulties. I appreciate that a lot. Coffee salad, yes. Coffee was fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be live again actually tomorrow for my Bears post game, and then I will probably be live for Thursday night football as well. So Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you to Tom Grassi, if he sees this, for rating me twice and getting me 20 subs, and everyone who subbed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I hopefully will see some of you again sometime soon. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And as always, I would like to say, bear down.